Zero at the Hudson.
No, you are not. LaGuardia, Cessna 365 now, 1500.
We are heading for the Hudson.
Negative. Disregard that last transmission.
Okay, you need to return to LaGuardia.
Negative, that was transmitted in error. Take your hand off the mic, Norman.
We are going down.
No, we are not.
We can get a view. You want to try to land runway 13?
Negative, everything's fine here. We're continuing as planned. That's it, Norman. I'm plugging out your intercom circuit breaker.
Birds. What the deuce?
Oh, shitballs! No. Fucker.
Wilson, where are you? Wilson! I'm coming!
Shut up, Norman.
Shit.
Stop the stopwatch. And up we go. Oh! When you... Oh, he's having a baby. He's lost. He's rocking back and forth. Look. So I have to start the whole shot again now. The whole thing all over again. And it's dead at night. 07020 knots. So I'm facing right into the window. New York helicopter terminal, and I can't remember the name of the fucking place, so now I have to go look it up. Here we are in Manhattan Heliport, and we're going to take off in this microlight. We're going to climb to the top of the building 3 times, come back, and then stop the stopwatch. So, where's my stopwatch? Bollocks.
I've lost an engine. I've hit the right prop on the runway. Just go down, just touch it. There we go. Good. Oh, whoa. Am I alive? Oh, Jesus Christ! Where's the runway? There it is. Oh yeah, there we go. We're gone. We're gone. That's what happens when you go below blue line speed in an engine failure. Go on, Missy. Hitch down. There you go. Top's coming up. Hold it level. It's going to stall. Otherwise... Oh no! Don't do this to me! It's too late! It's too late! Just don't stall and go into the water! Oh my god. That is... Fuck! Adding power. And up we go. Oh, I missed it! Shit! I fucking crashed.
Oh, this looks really bad. Brace for impact. I've got to try and stop this before the end.
No, try not. Do or do not.
Oh, thank God. Yoda, you are so wise.
Nothing more will I teach you today.
At last, I'm going to steal an airplane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You okay? Yeah, can I have a look around?
You can. Can I help you?
Are these keys for Cessnas? There we go. Nice, simple start. In real life, when you're flying, you've got your life in your hands. So it's very, very important, obviously, to have the appropriate licensing, the appropriate training, including safety training, etc., etc. Whereas when you're at home in your flight simulator, there's no risk at all. Okay, she wouldn't even shake my hand at this point. It was going very, very badly, and I had probably made a fool of myself. But then it dawned on me, the 4 magic words: I have a jet.
How long we will fly with this ship?
We'll go around Wicklow a little bit.
Oh no, but when we will change the plane? You know, for the private jet, what you told me, champagne.
Oh yeah, I lied.
Hello everybody, and today is a very, very special video. We're going to announce the winners of the shout-out competition. This next channel is called Reaction Review, and I've got to say, for an X-Plane channel, this guy is putting in a lot of work. All right, I'm going to hit subscribe on his channel, and you should as well.
Now, I've fucked it up again. I'm way too high, and I've got to do the whole shot all over again, which is fucking fantastic. Recording, sound. No! Where's rain? Where is fucking rain gone? Bugger! If this doesn't stop now, I'll have to do this take all over again, and I won't be happy. I'll not be happy. Please stop. Please don't make me do this all over again. It's late at night. Please stop. We're driving it in a bit. Hold on, hold it up. Oh, right, that one up. And now I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. fantastic. Very nice. Very nice. Floaty landing. That was not a floaty landing. And I'm way off the runway and I have to do the whole shot all over again. Brilliant. Just fantastic. That's just brilliant, that is.
Okay, I can't seem to fly this at all. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I've bust the G limit.
Okay, I don't feel very comfortable looking at this at all. I think we need something that can handle the force, the G-forces that are applied.
I sense much fear in you.
Oh God, he's back. I shouldn't have said force.
How embarrassing.
You know, the aircraft kept coming apart because it couldn't take the G-force. You'll be laughing when I get this down without the force, Yoda.
You are reckless.
Maybe, but look what I'm going to fly. Oh, I'm too heavy. I need to drop those fuel tanks. R2, see what you can do back there. Okay, looks like I can just about keep it. Oh.
Use the force, Luke.
Oh God, Obi-Wan is here as well. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, bloody yeah. Stay on target. Stay on target. Of course, now I'm doing floaty. This is just not going to do. Okay, you're going to have to take the flaps up and drop the lift. Go! Okay, 140 knots. Hopefully, I'll stop by the end of the runway, but I'm not too sure. Now, that seems to have done it. So, Yoda, what do you think?
See through you, we can.
That may be so, but the FA-18 has a much higher G-force tolerance.
How can this be?
It's G-force, Yoda. It's nothing to do with your forces.
Dangerous and disturbing, this
Look,
possibility.
let's be quick about this. There's the dark side of the force, your side of the force, and G-force.
No.
Women also have a G-force, but nobody can find it. Time for murder, death, kill. The bombs will actually drop. I've highlighted it for you. Oh, it's Sam. How dare he interrupt my tutorial? Bombs away.
Es ist dem Feind gelungen, die Front in breiter Formation zu durchbrechen. Im Süden hat der Gegner Zossen genommen und stößt auf Stahnsdorf vor.
Mit dem Angriff Steiners wird das alles in Ordnung kommen.
Mein Führer, Steiner konnte nicht genügend Kräfte für einen Angriff massieren. Der Angriff Steiner ist nicht erfolgt.
Das war ein Befehl! Der Angriff Steiners war ein Befehl! Niederträchtige, treuloser Feld! Feiglinge! Verräter, Versager! Sie ist ohne Ehre! Sie wird ersaufen in ihrem eigenen Blut! Halt das Feuer offen!
Yes, I don't like trains particularly. I don't like them. I just don't like trains. Must be something to do with this freak. Oh, this is brilliant. Oh no, I didn't get the train itself. Cheeky bastard. If it's the last thing I do... Oh, brilliant, now my engine's dead. Okay, I'm going to do a kamikaze. I'm going to shoot the big Jesus out of him, and I'm going to ram him. I'm going to take the two of us out at the same time.
You're going down, you bastard! Yes, I'm gonna get you now.
This is just humiliating. There we go, chopping all the power. Chopping all the power. Bollocks. Oh, okay, it looks like we're going to make it. Power off. It's going to bounce really hard. Oh, bit of a bounce. Bit of a bounce. Now, it's not over yet. I've got to steer the aircraft and then reverse thrust. I'm using asymmetrical thrust again just to steer it. Don't go off the runway. I can't use reverses until I have it straight. Right, reverse. Oh! Fire! That's what that looks like. Brilliant. Fantastic. Oh yeah, now I've had power and it's crashed. Brilliant. That's you. Whole thing all over again. Fantastic. Reverse thrust on. Fuck. Yeah, brilliant. And that's what happens. That's what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Why won't this work? Oh, it's gonna be a hard one. Now I have to do it all over again. Start all the cameras. And yeah, this is just fabulous. Okay, that's okay. Now, let it roll out.
Oh, Yoda, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so busy looking outside and ignore the instruments.
Still looking to the horizon. Here.
I know, Yoda. All my attention was diverted to making the video.
Heeded my words not, did
I
you?
used reverse thrust with the props out of sync. I failed.
The greatest teacher failure is.
Oh, you're just peddling easy answers.
Pass on what you have learned.
I've done it! Success! Hooray!
Bit of a bouncy there, but everything's fine. I've organised. It's all good. Okay, breaky. Oh, not too much braking. I have it all under control. Nothing bad's going to happen. Everything's fine. Fucker. This brings new meaning to ski slopes. Let's go. Pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. The aircraft's heavier on the ground. So okay. Let's just get it started up really quickly, shall we? Let's just move on. By some miraculous miracle, I seem to have survived my egotistical madness. My legs badly damaged as I neglected to read and understand Section 5 of the Cessna Operating Handbook, page 5-1 label performance. Perhaps I could crawl. What? Oh, you again, please. Oh no! Is that you, Gentle Ben? Oh, thank God, Gentle Ben.
I'm back! Greetings! I hope you can hear me. Let me just check this on my monitor here. Yes, you can hear me. So it says, there's been updates on Microsoft Windows 10 and on Microsoft Flight Simulator. And of course, as you all know, things go wrong and I have to fix them, and yes. But we'll see what happens. Welcome everybody. I hope you had a good... I hope you had a good week. Yes, there's been updates to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we're in Afghanistan today. The flight is about an hour and a bit, I would say. Maybe 2, because, you know, we'll be stopping on the way. We'll be doing... I picked random airfields on the way to Islamabad. Yep. Islamabad. So, if you look on the Discord, okay, or on Twitter, or on Instagram. I use Twitter and Instagram to tell you where I'm going. And Discord. So, is there any other way? Any other ways? There must be other ways. Many different medias. So, welcome everybody. I would like to thank, straight off the bat when we get in,
It doesn't come. Why doesn't it come up on my other? Anyway, thank you, Benny. Loads of bits. Benny's taking holidays. It looks like we'll be on holiday. Yes, for a week. So Benny's on holidays. They don't have the cool Wi-Fi, you know. Now we have the things that are coming up, and that was Tro Fred Wilser as followed. And before Wils, I call you Wilson. Wilser. I don't know. It's very hard to pronounce them. And they've got Just Rich Ip. And then before that, 16 minutes ago, Dauvala, Dauvala has followed as well. And we hadn't even started the stream. And not only that, Deep Future was giving us bits as well. Thank you very much, Deep Future. And also Aerox subscribed, Tier 1. And they've subscribed for 10 months now. Oh, it's subscribed for 10 months. Wow. Aerox, thank you very much. That always supports the channel. As you know, that's why I'm going to give it loads from September 1st. Lots of streaming and more videos and all that kind of stuff. So, we're in Afghanistan. Why Afghanistan, would you say? Well, yes, one of the favourite holiday destinations this year, voted from Holiday Inc. Incorporated. Yeah, it's very cheap. Very cheap in Afghanistan. The accommodation isn't bad when you can get it. And yeah, all of that. Very sunny, very hot. You know, so it's Afghanistan. Yeah, so I chose the citation so I could get away from the ground as quickly as possible. So there's no, you know, RPGs or any of that kind of weather. The weather in Afghanistan is very different. RPGs, you know, ACAC, all that kind of stuff. Aircraft, you know, all. And yeah, Afghanistan. So I better not stick around, because when they find out that Gripper Sim is in Afghanistan, they're trying to overrun us, is what I'm saying. Yeah, so there you go, Afghanistan. Holiday destination, summer for 2021. Follow Gripper Sim Holidays. Come to Afghanistan. Gripper Sim Holidays will look after you. Yeah, we don't have a pool, we have kind of a pond with buckets of water in it. And yeah, so yeah, Afghanistan. Yeah, one of my favourite places. Brilliant. Oh, that's Colonel Clink. He's not happy, by the way. I should have told him not to. He's going to go off. He's going to go off on one. I'll answer it. Oh god, okay, here we go. Oh, I don't seem to be able to answer off. That noise is very annoying. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Great. See, I don't know what I'm doing, as usual. Colonel Clink.
Greetings.
Greetings and salutations, Colonel Clink.
How are we?
We were just talking about RPGs, a bit of the weather in Afghanistan. Yeah. Light RPGs this week.
It's actually, Afghanistan is very good for flying. Like, you know, it's like there's a high air density. It's like lead field.
High pressure.
Yeah.
Yes, high pressure in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
It's just unusual.
It's like, yeah, no, it's just like, you know, all the lead in the air, like, you know, makes it easier to fly. Yeah.
A little leady. A little bit leady.
It's like
an Afghanistani poos.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine.
We're in Kandahar now. We're on Kandahar. I don't see any more American military jets.
Oh, they all left. They left last week.
They all, yeah.
They during the night, they all packed off. Like, you know,
doing that. They just keep doing that.
Yeah.
They just go. Naughty Americans. They can't stick around. It's too hot. They don't like it. Yeah. It's, you know,
it's dusty.
They don't like,
it's
dusty,
bad for jet engines.
Yeah, it's too dusty. There's lots of people here, folks. There's lots of people. Skipit's laughing at me because I said PRGs or something, and he's saying RPGs. You're right, Skipit. I do that from time to time. Yeah. So we've got lots of people. We've got Steman 10 hash 3943. Steman. I know that means something. Now, can you all hear me? To let me know if you can hear me in Colonel Clink, because I got to check that first. That's very important. For those of you who have been watching the stream, you have great laughs when things don't work, and I'm panicking and squirming because something doesn't work. Skip says all good.
The Colonel is displeased. Very displeased.
Yes, Colonel Clink is displeased, everybody. Go, Colonel Clink.
It's like...
Express your displeasure.
It's like... yet again, like, it's like Microsoft forces me to upgrade the simulator for some silly thing like Xbox, like, what is an Xbox? Like, is that like, a
Copy that,
box I
Brandon.
don't need anymore? I crossed it out, like, whatever. And then it's like flight simulator stops working, like, so you're preparing flight plans, this and that and the other, you're trying to do all the nicety, like, and then it's like, no. Computer says no. No, Microsoft.
You were not very efficient this week, Colonel Clink.
This
I was up early and I got it all working beforehand. I've nothing in my community folder, folks, because it's a little bit dodgy.
It took only like almost 2 days to do the fucking upgrade, like, because Microsoft server, they were so slow, like it was trickling down, right? And then it stopped, and then you had to do it all over again, and then it stopped again. It's like you couldn't. Microsoft let us down for a box they don't need because they crossed it out.
I think I'm getting an extra 15 FPS, frames per second.
Yeah, I heard something because they took trees away to make it work for the Xbox.
They took trees away. Oh god, they took that stuff away. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah. No.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
No.
Now, I just very quickly, Colonel Clink, we got some new people with us, and I'm gonna say hello to them. Okay, I was just about to say, where is he gone? I was going to say there was another new person. Where is he gone? Where's he gone? Oh, he's up here. They're all bunched up. I can't see you, but I will mention you folks. Welcome that are new, that have joined the North European server on Sunday at 2100 hours, as always. Now, let me just see. I'll just go to the names. We have up at the top Colonel Clink with Davo. We got Echo India Bravo Mike Uniform, BMU. We've got K Jelson P. We've got Deep Feature Aerox. We've got Brandon W77's with us. Snapple 72, Wobbly Skitbit, ARH64CDN. See how quick I can say that now. Wobbly Skitbit, Snapple, Brandon, I said. Matt Sibley's with us again. Achai Lad is with us again. And another new one is Eat. Oh, this could be rude. Oh, I can't. Yeah, very clever. Eaton Beaver. And he's got a number after that, 69. That was clever. Very rude, Eaton Beaver. Naughty boy. Also, we have Thread Z Sir. I know I haven't pronounced that properly. And there's a few bunched up at the runway. I think I say Skyhawk E, Echo Bravo Bravo Sierra Yankee 2 again. Mountain Fly is, as usual, in the big jet. So I can pop out from time to time to say hello to everybody. Everyone is welcome on the North European server on Fridays 2100. Or Sundays. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Sundays, 2100 hours. So, okay, so I'm going to type in where we're going to. Okay, so we're taking off in Kandahar. OAKN. I'm typing this. Oh no, I'm not typing it in. I'm typing nothing. So here's the ICAO identifiers. We're starting in Kandahar, which is OA. I know some people are just discovering this. A little update, folks. It doesn't take long to update it. Then we're going to do a stop and go, or hopefully a full stop in OP. Whiskey November, and that's called Wanda or Wana. And then we're going to Mawadi.
Mawadi.
Mawadi, thank you. Mawadi Orange. We have an orange called Mawadi here. Mawadi. OPMI. And then we're going to Islamabad. Islamabad. Oscar Papa India Sierra. There it is in the chat, folks. So if you're joining us, let me just catch up at the old, anything important there. Skipper says, yeah, I'm loving the performance fix running on Ultra. Everything is smooth as anything. Brilliant. I don't have any of my fancy stuff. As you can see, all the tags are a bit messy. You know, I have a little app for those. What was that called? I'll tell you on the way. And we'll see. We'll see what we get. Okay. Robert, can't seem to see you in the sim. Could be because I reverted to version. Oh, can you revert to older versions? That's probably why. That's probably why, I'd say. Okay, so, Colonel Clink. Everyone's very welcome. I think we should start to fly and we can talk then.
Yeah.
Hang on. I don't know how to fly the citation. Longitude. I don't know how to fly the citation. I don't know. I've got a clue what I'm doing.
Since we don't know things, here's a question. Microsoft did something else naughty. If you're going around with your cursor in the cockpit, like, all those big thingamabobs popping up, like, this is like the master trim and God knows what else, pitch, trim, and this and that and the other. Anybody know how to switch this off? Like, this is ridiculous.
The hitch now?
When you're going around your cockpit, right, with your mouse, right, and you hover over the yoke, and it says
off.
Yoke visibility and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yes, the tips, yeah.
What the heck? Where is that coming from?
Yeah, what they've done is, I'm just taxiing here very slowly because everyone's waiting to see us fly, and watch me mess everything up. We're going down here to the left. So, yeah, that is it's actually quite handy for people who are new to flight sim, and they've really done. I have to say, Karen Clink, you can disable that, right? I just can't remember where. I can't remember where. So those are tooltips. So when I put my mouse over something, it has CDI, hold to lock, and vertical speed. I think you can expand on that as well. So you can disable it. So so there is somewhere. I think it's in accessibility. I'm not too sure. Have a look at the chat, folks, because I don't want to pop out. It pauses the simulator. But Karen Clink, you can remove that. I did. And they just reset a lot of stuff, do you know, to when you first download the sim.
Yeah.
I think, but it is, yeah, I get you. There's going to be a few things. There's going to be a few surprises for Gripper Sim and Colonel Clink. But yeah, I on the way. See, if I hit escape, my aircraft just disappears. Nobody could see it. We might do it in the way. We'd see.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I'm taking the citation longitude, is it's a big country, Afghanistan, not a lot of airports in between that I could find. So
I thought we're doing some Maverick stuff.
Maverick stuff? We could be. God knows what's going to happen. I haven't even thought about it. I might try some Maverick stuff. Oh, Maverick's coming out this Christmas, folks.
It's like, are we gonna shake the tower?
We could do all of those crazy things.
Do
you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop here. Deep Future says it's in accessibility. So Deep Future, I'm going to stop here because I want to see everyone following us. I want to get some eye candy outside. And I'm going to remove those just for the stream. It should take a second. So I'm just going to get here ready to land. I'm going to come to a halt. I can hear the sounds. They sound pretty darn good. Now, just go up a little bit further now. Like you see, the second hop outside, and I love everybody kind of. Oh! What?
You went off to center line. Did you went off to center line? Are you?
There's everyone following behind, nice and neatly. Look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? How cool is that? Brilliant. Now I'm gonna come to a halt here, folks. I'm gonna stop, and then we're all gonna go. I'm gonna do this very quickly. So. I'm going to go to... Oh, the B is now for something else. So there's a brake. Parking brake, just like in a car. And I'm going to go... I'll disappear for a moment. All right. Put assistance off. Oh, is it assistance? Is it assistance? No, accessibility, Deep Future says. Now, Deep Future is very knowledgeable. They've changed. Assistance options, yes. Sorry, folks. And where is it in there? Yes, accessibility, and then both instrument name, tooltips. Okay. Accessibility. Which one? Aircraft systems failure? You know, is it in nav aids? I was looking here earlier on and I ran out of time. Where is it? Flying tips? General options. Great. Aircraft systems. Am I in the right menu here? Am I in the right menu? No! Gripper Sim is not in the right menu. Control. General options. Oh, yes. Accessibility. There we go. I have to say, folks, if you're new to flight simming, I know this looks a little bit intimidating at first, but it is absolutely... you've got an option for everything you want. General options, accessibility, and then we're going to go to...
Off. Haha.
Menu 2, they're off. Instrument name tooltips, instant off. Is that it? Instrument description tooltips off. So they've got everything for you. Every possible thing you can think of. They're way ahead of the game here, folks, with all their options. Cockpit interactions. Cockpit interaction system lock. Interesting. Is that new? Legacy? Okay, let's try what we've got there. Flight safe. Go back. Resume. Yeah, it's gone. See? There we go, folks. Right. Colonel Clink, I'm going to take off and hope to God I can operate the autopilot. Now, so, park and brake.
Did you get your thingy-bob sorted? The, SciTech drivers, did you get them sorted?
I did, actually, and now they're not working again.
Oh,
Radio's not working. The autopilot seems to be, and I will play with the switches. There's everyone lined up there. I get going. There's roads, there's rich is new, Premier and Navman. So that's great. We got a few. When I get the autopilot operational, then I can chat. You see, and we can have a look at the scenery. It's
talking about gimmicks. Yeah, I told you I ordered the.
Okay, I'm taking off. Bear with me. I'm just going to take off.
Oh.
Full power.
Careful, folks. The gripper is in the air.
Citation. Taking off. We're going full power. Airspeed's alive. I'm in the center of the runway, thankfully. I didn't use any flaps because it's a massive runway. And just take the bit of weight off the nose wheel. Now I know I should have applied forward pressure there when I started to taxi. I am not a citation pilot. Up we go. Positive rate. No remaining runway left. Gear up. It's giving out not to sink. We're going up at 2,000 feet a minute. 15 degrees. I'm going to take a left turn. Keep my 15 degrees. I'm looking, folks, here. That there is 15 degrees. You know, around about there will do. Flaps are up. Gear is up. I took a little bit of power back. Taking a left-hand turn. Let's look outside and see who's with us. There's Davo up already. There's Brendan behind us. There's Matt Sibley. There's Mountain Fly. There's Akai Lad. And everyone else is behind. I will slow down initially, folks. You'll catch up. You know, you will catch up. Ooh, a bit of a steep angle there. Frightening all my passengers. But I have... actually... folk, I've got to confess. I don't have any passengers in this flight. You're probably wondering why we're going to all these small airfields. They're very... I may not make it. These are small runways and nobody knows what they are. And you're probably thinking, why have you no passengers and you're going to these very small runways with no customs? Well, we're in Afghanistan, and I thought... I went gardening. I went to one of their... I'll level off here. God, we're at 7,000 feet already. I went to one of their garden centres, and I filled up the airplane. Colonel Clink.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm just talking nonsense. So yeah, I didn't plan my altitude, so I'll stick it there. I'll take a bit of power back so people can catch up. And I'm going to have to worry about the autopilot now, right? So thank God they're slippery. These oh look, I'm keeping my altitude without even look. That's bizarre. Now, so yeah, it's funny when you fly these all the time. It's weird. You get better, I think. You know, you do get better. Now I'm just manually flying onto the magenta line, and I'm looking in here now. I want this guy to be all the way in the center. This is the GPS. I'm going to come down to 7,000 feet just to round it off. So we're at 7,000 feet. Just a little bit of descent. There goes a bing bing. Crow's Zath 62 is following. Crowzath, welcome. Welcome to the crazy madness. Welcome to the crazy madness and my terrible flying. My very bad. I went down 80 feet there or thereabouts. I want to keep 7,000 feet. And there we go. That'll do for now. I'm a little bit off, but that's okay. And the trim seems to be working quite well. How are you getting on, Colonel Clink?
So far, so good.
I'm trimming up now.
Since you...
Take the power back another bit. Slippery, folks. No wonder they have these in autopilot straight away. Get on that magenta line. A little bit of a turn. Now, I'm going to figure out the autopilot. Now, the autopilot, folks, once you figured them out, the logic behind them, they're all the same, which is great news. Now, the buttons look different. And they have extra stuff. Oh God, I'm going up and down like a yo-yo here. Now, that's why they put on the autopilot after takeoff.
So
I'm finishing off, Colonel Clink, bear with me. So, first of all, mark my altitude. This is the altitude button. And if you look here, you'll see that that's setting my altitude. I want 7,000 feet, we'll say. We'll say 7. I'll get as close as I can. So it's very difficult to fly with a mouse, folks. Flying with a mouse, you see, it's tricky. Just hold that down. There we go. Oh, it's going the other way now. I don't want that to happen. It's going lower now. Oh, man. Up and down like yo-yo. I need to... See, I have a little... Oh, will this do? Oh, it's working. One of the side checks is working. Panic. I'm panicking now. I look terrible. Okay, so we'll say 8,000 feet. Okay, we'll say 8,000 feet. That's done there. Now, my vertical speed as we're going to climb, I just level off here. So I'm going to put on the AP for autopilot. That is... Here? No. Where's the autopilot button? Where is you? Where are... There, AP. Right, and nav. That'll level off. Oh no, it's climbing. Okay, well, let's... it's not... It's interesting. Altitude. So if I hit this button now, right, if what it's going to do, it's going to level off. There we go. See, it's leveled off. I don't like that transition. But what you can do, if I want to keep climbing to 7,000, so it'll level off here and it'll actually put it on the autopilot. So if I want to descend, I'm going to put the autopilot down. You see it moving here, and I'm moving the mouse wheel. I know the controllers may be different on the Xbox, but you can connect the mouse and keyboard to the Xbox, remember that. So go to 6,000 feet, and then we're going to get the vertical speed, VS, right? Before I'm going to hit VS, then this up and down, so up is down and down is up, if it makes sense. And you'll see here, descend at 100 feet a minute. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to descend at 800 feet a minute. Now we're descending at 800 feet on the autopilot, and it follows the magenta line, which I've already programmed into the sim. Ugh. Colonel Pink, you were going to say something?
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering what speed you're going.
Now I'm going at 260. Let's have a look outside. 260, under control, autopilot is active.
260, okay.
Thank jeepers.
You see, the nice thing about the longitude is it has auto throttle. So once you set your autopilot and yada 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 and everything, you set your auto throttle, you just arm it.
I'm slowing down for everybody else so you can catch up. Sorry, Colonel Clint, go ahead.
And it's like then you just set the speed you want to go. Like, you know, you can go for a leisurely Sunday fly over the Afghan war fields, like which we're about to visit, and Bob is your uncle. Like, you know, you really can decide what you want to do.
Yep. You can indeed. So I'm slowing down a bit more. I know some of you are a bit behind. Okay. You're probably at full power.
So we're going to slow down to 200 knots.
I am now coming down to... Yeah, no, you want to speed up a bit. I'm 250 now. So this is very slippery. That is... There we go. Right there. So I'm going to slow right down. The autopilot now, folks. Watch this. Right. So the autopilot... I know most of you are kind of been simming for a while. But I just wanted to educate some people who are new. See, it's coming down here to 6,000 feet, and it's going to level off. So you're kind of watching that, I would imagine. We've got Heli Wizard. Now, that's a name I can pronounce. Hooray! I can pronounce one of the names. Heli Wizard is following us. Heli Wizard, you're very welcome. You are absolutely very welcome. Join us on the North European server. We're in Afghanistan, folks, if you've just joined us. And I'm frightened because, yeah... There may be some RPGs, you know, some unhappy people seeing us, you know what I mean. So yeah, I can see, yeah, it's running very smoothly, folks. I have to tell you after the update, and I know what they're doing. They want the Xbox, the PC to be the same. Now I'm not running an Ultra. Now I can run an Ultra in 4K. With a 2080 Ti. Now, I know it's very hard to get the cards, the prices have gone up. But if you can run this in an Xbox, you won't need a PC. Because when I get the opportunity, I'm going to get the Xbox, right? I'm going to do a studio tour, right? One point. It's never going to be finished. I'll just do it as I go. So I won't do a studio tour, but then later on I'll do another studio tour. And I have a little seating position here in the corner. with a monitor, and everything's around me. I'm sitting down in this racing, it's a racing chair, you know, and it's very comfortable. We got all my gear around me here. I've got all sorts of stuff going on. Oh, I'm stalling now. Because I didn't add the power. Now we're 100. I'm 100 now. Everyone's caught up, so I'm going to go back to cruise now. I'm going to go back to cruise, which is going to be actually, what's the only one for the cruise? Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to have a setup. That was very dangerous in real life because I had all the power back. I was busy talking, and of course the autopilot is trying to keep the nose level, to keep it level with the it's climbing now. So it's kicked off. It's actually switched off the autopilot now. So it's done something. I don't know how to fly this aircraft, I have to admit to you. So I'm climbing up like a lunatic. I'll take the power back. I'm gonna just set it around cruise. I'm gonna accelerate. Yeah, so you need to... Every aircraft is a challenge. You learn them. Pick one. Learn it. Fly around. Get to know it. And then with your next aircraft, you learn a great deal more.
Well, you was flying slow, right? So you had a nose-high attitude.
That's correct.
You added power. Autopilot disconnects, so your trim is still for the nose-high, so you just climb like a lunatic.
Oh, that sounds logical, Colonel Klink. Because the autopilot hasn't disconnected. It's reconnected. Now it's leveling off for us. 7,000. It's going to be 7,800 feet. Now it's leveling off, yeah. So it's interesting. So autopilot can be very dangerous if you don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
In the real world, not in flight sim, thankfully. So yeah, here we go. We're back in safe place. We're accelerating past 250 knots now, and we're back. Now, yes. So anyway, I want to get the Xbox, and I want to show you. I want to have the Xbox, a keyboard, a mouse, and all the controllers, but you can't get them now at the minute. You can't even get an Xbox at the minute. Well, I can't. And have a setup and tell you exactly how much it costs, where to get the stuff, and all that kind of stuff. So you don't have to spend thousands on a PC, which I think Colonel Klink is great news.
Yeah, no, that is great news.
So there's some of the boys ahead. Let me see. Permanent 2188. Welcome. Matt Sibley knows with us. Banter Flight. Davos with us. Colonel Klink. Echo Bravo Bravo Sierra Yankee. We've got Wobbly Skip It. We've got another one. Actually, I didn't recognize. That's a new one. Danny SGD. Danny, I'll call you Danny's. That's okay, Danny. Welcome to the follow along. There's ARH64CDN. There's Brendan 77, Brendan W77. We've got Navman, Bajan Cowboy, Okai Lad, Snapple, Deep Future, Eaton Beaver, Thread Z, sir.
Go back to the Beaver bit there for a moment, right?
Okay.
Now, I presume it's indoors, right? Does he need a digital COVID cert?
Huh? What? Eaton Beaver,
yeah.
I'll just say yes to that one. I don't know what that means. My pickup's very slow today. My pickup is indeed very slow. Now, let me go to the comments for a moment. Let me just go back up here. Turncock into Legacy. Okay, yeah, Legacy. They're talking about Legacy mode. IKO and server. Dennis, did you get sorted with a North European server? Okay, I typed them in up here. Let me put them in again if I can find them there for you. I love cut and paste. I'm just looking over to the side here because that's where the chat is. Do you know? That is our route. So we've taken off from Oscar Alpha Kilo November, which is Kandahar. And we're going then to Oscar Papa Whiskey November. Now, I don't know. Oh God, we could be on top of it for all I know. We could be right on top of it. I've got to keep an eye on what I'm doing, lads and lassies. Lassies. Now, how do I zoom in and out of this guy here? Okay, I'm going to cheat it. Press the V button. Oh, the V button's not working anymore. They've changed more things. Oh, it's just a bit slow. That's why the V button is working. We're okay. We're not even halfway to our first destination. Anyway, our first destination is Oscar Papa Whiskey November, and I have no idea I've absolutely no idea how short it is. Now, if I could be really quick.
It says about 25 minutes left to the next.
Don't hit the hills, Gripper Sim. I'm going down. I don't want to go down. I want to go up. Oh my god. Go up, 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 up. No, autopilot disconnect. Freak out. Panic. Panic attack. Nearly hit the mountains. Madness. Gripper Sim danger. I survived. I wanted to do it with the autopilot. I nearly hit the mountains, going click.
Oh dear.
As I was talking. Autopilot back on. Ooh, and going down again. Oh, it's a slippery airplane. The citation. Autopilot altitude. Come on, altitude. Level off. Oh, it's going back to 7,700 feet, isn't it? Okay,
Nice.
yeah. You see, you need to know how to work your aircraft. Level off, please.
Oh, it's very shaky over the mountains.
It looks... I'm flying very low here, and it's, if I can level off here at 8,000 feet. There we go. I think that will do. 8,000 feet, please. Mr. Sim, please climb up. Vertical speed. Climb. That button is... There we go, 400 feet a minute here it says. So we're going to go up to 8,000 feet to 400 feet a minute. Great. Sorry, Colonel Clay, that was an emergency. I nearly crashed.
Ah dear. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a look-see around my citation here, which is nice and clean and shiny and new. And it's like, and where's Gripper Sim? Where's Gripper Sim? I can't see Gripper Sim.
For once, I'm surging ahead.
I don't think so. You're not there.
I'm below you. You're 12,000 feet. I'm at back. I'm at like 7. I'm at like 7,000 feet. I'm in danger of hitting a mountain here.
What are you doing that for?
I'm just being, you know, I'm getting warnings here. I'm going to increase the altitude to 9,500 feet. If I get the vertical speed in time. It's not doing what I want. There we go. Now it's doing what I want. Come on, up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go.
So we can't have
up
that.
we go, up we go, up we go, up we go, up we go. Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? Am I going to make it? No, I'm not. So... Oh, very close. Bold Gripper Sim. Crazy madness. Crazy action. Danger. Now, is it back on autopilot? No, it's going back to 9,500 now. I don't know though. Let me see. This is interesting. It is slowing down the rate of climb. So this is the... It's climbing at 1,000 feet a minute now. It's slowing down. It should level off at 9.5. So... another disaster averted. That would have been quite embarrassing, I would think, folks. Let's have a read of the comments. Now, you see... yeah, whilst that was happening, you're low, Gripper, Davos says. And he goes, train, train! One dry country. He started to warn me, and I was kind of just chatting. Thought I'd be able to get the autopilot to get me out of this situation and act really cool, you know, but no. So yeah, I stuffed it. So Cardin Clink, this reminds me of when I went flying. You're flying a 152 or 150 Cessna, you know, and then you get into something very that just goes 120 knots instead of 80.
Yeah. Because
it's going so fast. I remember going, I'm having a bit more difficulty leveling off just for the first flight. And you go through your altitude because it's happening much quicker. Everything happens much quicker. And these citations, because we're going at 304 knots now, it's flying it manually. Just takes practice. That's all. Just takes practice. So if you're starting flight sim, start on the slow prop airplanes like a Cessna 172. There's loads of them. There's loads of small props. Because then you'll get the hang of the actual flying, whereas, you know...
It's with everything.
It's with everything.
It's like, you know, you should be able to do what you want to do ahead of the airplane.
Yeah, you got to be, again, you said it right, you got to be ahead of the airplane. That's why training is so important. You know?
It's
training is so important. You know, it's just amazing. We're in a different area now altogether after those mountains.
Yeah.
It's just, it
like
gives you a sense of going somewhere. You know?
It's like it's actually amazing, like for our country, right? So Afghanistan is like, I wonder if there's something messed up with the texture stuff. But anyway, it's like Afghanistan is such a vast country, right? So you have like those deserty places, and it's like awfully hot. Yet it's like bloody freezing in the winter.
Wow,
Like,
Dennis, that was really good. Yeah, apparently in the desert it's very cold at night.
It's like, and then they have like those mountainous regions, especially in northern Afghanistan, and it's like worse than Norway, like, you know, cold-wise. Like, you know, it's like, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is, and this is we're looking at this, you know, this is satellite images and photorealistic images. It's like, well, as we see it as on the planet. It's amazing. Skipit says, gotta fly low here to get under the radar and avoid SAM launcher detection. I don't think they have any SAMs in Afghanistan. I know I'm being nerd now.
Oh, it's like,
yeah, but the Russians did. Didn't they? No, they didn't. Did they? Did they need them? No.
You could fall foul of the odd stinger, like, you know, you don't want to be that. Like,
maybe you know, they did have stingers, and that was the end of Russia.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the end for Russia, because they couldn't use their helicopters. Because what was it, Charlie Wilson? Was it Charlie Wilson or something? The congressman in America. Tom Hanks has a movie out about it. Is it Charlie Wilson or something?
But the good thing,
he's a congressman, and he got all the stingers.
But the good thing is, like, I'm flying a stealth citation.
Yes.
They can't see me.
No. These guys, Brandon is following along with me very well, and so is Dennis GD, and Brandon and Dennis are reasonably new, and they are, I can tell straight away, they've been doing this for a while, so they're doing some formation flying with me here, and they're right beside me. Dennis did a loop-the-loop. He's waggling his he's waving his wings. No fireflies tonight, says Robbie. We don't know. They may do. They may appear, you know. They may well appear. They usually appear. Most times they appear. Like 95% of the time they appear. Jetic says, I see that you have the same problem that the drone camera rolls on its own. This thing, yeah, you hit the two. I have an Xbox controller here to control the views. And you just plug it in. You don't have to define anything. It's really quite good. But if you hit the two buttons here, it straightens it out. So I could hit this one. See that? Hit the other one. Hit both. Straightens it up for you. This is great for the views. It really is. Because I'm using that now to do the views. And my camera work is a little bit to be desired. He says, oh nice, didn't know that. Yeah, you just get an old, you don't have to have the new one, an old one, plug it in, get one second hand, and all your views are on this, because your other controllers, you want to use it. At least me, I want to use it for something else. But I had this lying around. So I'm searching ahead here for, oh no, Karen Klink now has gone ahead. Is Karen Klink being hitting the Y button?
No, the Connor Klink doesn't have to hit the Y button, like, he just uses the throttle.
Did. So at least I'm not at the back of the pack, as I always am. At least I'm not at the back of the pack. So, wow, it's such a big country, and you know, is there someone like living here? You know, there might be someone living in a little hut or something. You know, as there's no roads. I don't know. Interesting. Now, we're more than halfway. We're coming up to our first destination. Our first landing. And it's going to be interesting because I don't know the length of the runway. But I know it's in the middle of nowhere.
But
after looking at the world map, folks.
Well, what I mean, it's about What's the distance? About 70 odd miles.
The distance is, I look here, 74 miles. Oh, that's bearing. 70. My distance is 75. Sorry, 79 nautical miles. 79 nautical miles. Our bearing is 074.
Yeah.
Our estimated time on route 13.
So
Track is 74.
12
Ground
minutes.
speed 360.
360.
Knots. And we're flying at 312. So we have a tailwind. Well, you see, when you're going faster, indicated airspeed and TAS get to vary, and you're higher, get to vary a great deal.
Well, it's like, are you flying this real weather?
No,
Okay.
because it was really bad. Let's
So,
see what the real weather is like.
Because I'm flying
folks,
with the real weather, and
in
I'm
Afghanistan.
doing 300 indicated, and I do
Going live weather now.
370 on the ground.
Ooh. Okay, so I'm going to live weather now. We'll have a look and see what that looks like. It takes a second for it to load in. Because I loaded up live weather back in Kandahar, and I couldn't see anything. It was just really bad weather.
It's blue skies.
You know? This is okay. Well, we're in live weather now. We're live weather. Pandemonium is going to start, so I have to think way ahead. So let's say we're at 10,000 feet just to round it up. 9.5, right? So we want to descend. I haven't even seen the height of the runway. I haven't looked at anything.
I will figure it out.
I'll just wing it.
It's going to be a VFR approach, like, you know, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we'll wing it. So September 1st, I'm going to be doing more streaming. And I want to do, like last week I wanted to do a stream in the Airbus with the new Gripper Sim livery. Okay? There's a new Gripper Sim livery, and I want to thank the person who did that, by the way, for the Airbus. This is Discord, by the way. I've just put another invite, because you can all chat during the week. If I'm going online during the week, I'll put a little note here. And this is an invite for you all for Discord. And I come on sometimes during the week and do a little bit of playing around with it. There's the invite to the chat. And I want to thank... let me just go in here, open up another window. It's great to have two monitors, folks. It's a great luxury. We want flightsim.to, flightsim.to. I'm going to give you the link before we get to our destination. And take the throttle back a fair bit. I've got to slow down now. I've taken the throttle down a good bit. Gripper Sim. Flightsim.to, for those of you who have PCs, I don't know if they're going to do it in the Xbox, but there's lots of free add-ons, like liveries and some aircraft and things like that, and some great utilities. So this is a livery done by Jacob. Jacob flies with us all the time, and he just popped up and said, here, I'll do a livery for you. And it's not easy. It takes a lot of time to do a livery. So this is one of the first versions he has as the livery. And he's got good taste, you know, with this kind of graphic design. There's the livery in the chat. Flightsim.to, or if you don't have it, just look for Gripper Sim. Just search Gripper Sim and Flightsim.to. Well worth a look for a bit of crack, because I'm going to learn the Airbus on stream. I have learned a little bit of it, and I know I can get from A to B using the autopilots. Within kind of, I can get from A to B, right? But I'm going to learn it quite well, I feel. I want to, and you can all follow along from September 1st, because I'll be flying from A to B, maybe 2-hour streams a few days a week. And you can just follow along and hopefully learn some stuff. Ask questions, because as I go, like, I won't have a clue. When I started flying the Airbus, I didn't have a clue. And I streamed with it saying I don't have a clue. But other people come on the chat and they go, okay, you're not doing your autopilot properly, you need to do X, Y, Z. And you're flying along, I'm trying to figure it out. And hopefully I get to the stage where I'm answering your questions with the Airbus. Because it's great fun to go from, I don't know, from A to B. Without being able to see outside. Oh, I heard a bing bing. Akai Lad just subscribed. Akai Lad, thank you, Akai Lad. I appreciate that. That is a subscription from Akai Lad, and he's resubscribed Tier 1 for 3 months. Akai Lad, thank you very much. That does support the stream. All streamers that you like, that helps them keep going. There's a few streamers I know, and they do this full time, because they just kept doing it, They kept, and I slowed down to 117 knots because I don't want to get myself caught out. I'll add a bit of power. But yeah, it does help. It does help streamers, and there are a few. You think you know Captain Canada is one, and Chewy 94, isn't it? Chewy 94. So they do it all the time. Colonel Craig. You learn a lot from them. So now, before we get there, let's have a quick look around at the eye candy. I'll pop outside. I'll get rid of my face for 2 seconds. Oh no, wait, I'll wait till we're actually getting very close.
Just
Where are we?
here, somebody
No,
put
not.
a mountain in the way between myself and the runway, which is very inconsiderate.
I'm going to hide my face for a sec so you can get some eye candy for a second. There we go. Oh, we're getting a little bit of rubber banding. Interesting, but okay. Oh, maybe they're slewing. They could be slewing. Yeah, they're slewing, folks. If you hit the Y button on a PC, you can slew. That means you can just put yourself anywhere in the world.
That's
what happened there.
That's so cheating.
Very bold, very naughty.
Yeah.
Very naughty. Let's get a nice view for everybody here.
Okay, so here we are, getting over the mountains.
I'm behind you now, currently.
I know.
So let me know in the chat if any of you are new and watching this.
Right, so now we have to find a desert strip in the desert, in the mountains. A mountain desert strip. Interesting, Mr. Bond.
It could be just dirt track. It could be. It could be. I don't know. We're gonna have. It's gonna be bizarre. It's gonna be crazy, because folks, I'm pressing the V button. That's not working. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy action.
Let's slow this plane to around leisurely 200 knots. And then we'd want to descend to, let's say, 8,000 feet. Right, and then vertical speed minus 2,000 feet per minute.
Looks like we're going to have to come over this hill.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I need to climb. And Davo is way ahead, saying, Gripper, same. You need to climb. So on the Autopilot, to climb, I'm going to go to Alt. There's an Alt button always. I'm going to move the mouse up to, let's say, 11,000 feet. Will that do? Maybe 12. You see it here, right? So that's, I got 13. No, I don't like 13. I got 14 because 13 is an unlucky number. So there you go. That's 14.
What's wrong with 13?
It's an unlucky number.
There's no such thing. In China, 13 is a lucky number.
I know. It's
craziness.
Childish foolishness. And now I want to hit the vertical speed button. And I want to go up, please. No, not down. You see here it's telling me 300 feet I'm going to climb. Climb it up. And that's a reasonable. I'll go up 1,000 feet a minute because I can. Add a tiny bit of power because I don't have auto throttle on. And there we go.
I'm very naughty now. I slow down with the air brakes.
We're getting very close. We're getting very, very close, folks. I'm zooming in on the map because I'm cheating. I'm using the GPS, and I'm going to slow down a fair bit. I'm going to get over that hill, and I think I'm going to go.
Oh, somebody put clouds there in the way now as well. That's very naughty.
Isn't it brilliant? That's going to make it even more difficult for this approach.
Okay, so there's still a couple of mountains, and then there is another mountain there right in the way.
We don't need to go any higher, so I'm going to start coming down now, folks. So I'm moving the altitude button down. Keep the mouse button pressed down.
Oh, I hear thunder.
Ooh, there's thunderstorms. That is fascinating.
I hear thunder.
Oh, I'm getting bumps. I'm getting bumps from the ridge of the mountain. Look at that, folks.
Or is it artillery?
bumps coming over the hills because the wind goes over the hills, and it's just like in real life. It's bizarre. You never see that in X-plane. That's just that would be quite bumpy for the passengers. Now where was I? I'm going to start coming down.
It's either thunder or artillery. One of them two.
We'll say artillery.
Okay. Okay, so lightning out of the blue sky into the clouds, or is it from the clouds into the blue sky? That was fantastic. Now there's a mountain.
So we've got a storm coming up. It's covered with the airfield. I bet you is covered with cloud, folks. And I know nothing about the airfield.
Yeah, no, and there is a mountain in the way, somewhat. Okay, now it's like autopilot comes off and we flying around that mountain because we have synthetic vision. Synthetic
vision. That is a luxury. I was explaining to a very young student today.
Yeah.
A very, very young student.
Lightning all over the place.
About the 6-pack.
Yeah.
In a Cessna. Your altitude, your artificial horizon, they're always in the same place. And when by the time she gets to being a pilot, she'll have this, because this will be old then.
Yeah. They don't know what the 6-pack is.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, folks. Yes, thank you, Colonel Dick. The 6-pack. Let me get it out. I get a picture. Picture tells 1,000 words.
Oh, cloudage.
You get my camera back? Where's my camera? Where is me? This is my face. If you've just joined us, this is going to be a dodgy approach. Stay tuned. I don't know. I can't guarantee if I'm going to make this. I'm slowing down a good bit.
I'm in the clouds, like, you know, and it's like I can barely, like, I'm in the mist.
I'm taking the autopilot off.
And oh yeah, I'm off the autopilot.
Power right the way back.
This is fun.
It's giving out about the landing gear, folks, because I've taken the throttle all the way back. And the aircraft is smart. It's saying, well, are you sure you're not coming into land with your gear up? It's frowned upon to land with your gear up, do you know?
Yeah, people have like kind of distaste for that.
Yeah, it's very, you know, it's happened. It has happened. You see it on YouTube that you see you get busy talking. I did it myself once on a stream. I was busy talking, looking at the traffic, talking about a different subject, and I landed with the gear up. Now, and I've heard about this. This is why they have what's called a sterile cockpit. You stum. You don't talk. You just fly the airplane and concentrate. And it happened to me because I was chatting, looking outside. I was doing the views. And I land with the gear up, and that's why flight sim's good for learning. I think real flying. So we're coming in.
Okay, I know I'm close to the airport. I haven't seen the airport. No, I just dodged the nose here a wee bit.
Perpetual Amiga's with us. Greetings, Perpetual Amiga. Angry Aaron's with us. Sorry he's late, he said. He'll go fly in a couple of minutes. Great. I'm just making it over this. Oh, there's thunder, folks, and it's getting bumpy. I'm gonna go. My plan is to go overhead the runway unless I see it in plenty of time.
Yeah, it's like
I'm going to start putting stuff out. Where's the flaps in this? Oh, my side tech's working. I'm going to use my side tech.
I'm still not like I'm still not seeing the.
There's the flaps here. Is that the flaps? Oh god, I've been flying at one stage of flaps. Yeah.
What?
There you go. Nothing. Nothing. Everything's fine.
Did you do a FUBA again?
Everything's hunky-dory.
Okay, I'm very close to the ground. I'm very close to the ground.
I'm going to go around this hill.
Maybe I put a wee bit of power in. Whoa, loads of cloudage.
It's still going on about the landing gear. It's probably the terrain. So I put the gear down. G for gear. The gear lever is. What's the gear lever? Where is the gear lever? I use my side tech to lower the gear there, folks. Where is? There it is. That's the gear lever. Gear up, gear down. Gears down. I have a little side tech. It's a little, if you're not used to it, if you don't know what that is, it's a little box of buttons basically, and it allows me to physically.
A box of buttons.
Physically, it allows me to physically. Another stage of flaps, please. Oh no, I'm going too fast. I think all the power's off.
Oh,
I think I'll go overhead, folks.
I see it in the last second. So, gear drop down. Oh yeah. So this is going to be interesting. Spoilers all the way up. Like slow the bugger down. First stage of flaps.
I can't see the runway on the.
Oh, it's like tricky in the clouds.
I cannot see the runway in the visual system. But we're going to go overhead more than likely.
Whoa!
I'd be kind of nervous in reality. You know, see, all this would be planned out. You'd have a plan. I do not have a plan. No plans.
Okay.
Feet on rudder pedals. Brakes ready. Reverse thrust ready.
We're doing a go around here. And that is whoa.
Oh, it's further up here. Okay, okay. I'm gonna just keep going here. So that ground is about 400 feet below us, folks. Okay, we're at 5,000 feet above the sea. 5,400 feet above the sea. Now, I haven't even adjusted my QNH. Very naughty. So, where is that runway, folks? Where is the runway? I can get 150 knots here. Another stage of flaps coming down so I can fly slower, safer. The nose wants to pitch up. I don't want to go any lower at the moment. I can't see any runway.
Oh man,
at all.
It's with the clouds. It's like
it's right over the runway, yeah.
Okay, landing gear down. I want to slow down. Put a wee bit of the spoilers in.
140 knots. Approach mode. Yes, I'm in approach mode. Manual approach mode. It's a sandstorm, folks. Is it a sandstorm?
I don't know what it is. At the moment, I see nothing. I'm just doing a turn and rely on the instruments.
Yeah, I can see nothing. Oh, look at the dark clouds.
Oh man, this is crazy.
Where's this runway? The synthetic vision system is not picking it up. I should see it by now. I bet you it's a dirt strip.
No, it's actually, it has tarmac.
I should be right on top of it now.
Just drop all the...
Can't see it. Can't see it. I see it. I think I see it. I'm going to get closer to confirm. I see it. I'm just going to pop up a little bit higher. I see the runway. Runway confirmed. Runway confirmed. 135 knots. I like it. I'm pleased. Now I'm home. Trimmy, trimmy, trim, trim. Always trim. Trimmy, trimmy, trim, trim. Getting ready with the reverse. There's Brendan ahead of me. Brendan W77 ahead. And I'm going to do a nice... This is working out very well now for me. I haven't embarrassed myself yet. But you know that's going to happen. We all know that's going to happen. 120 knots. Oh, get on the center line.
Oh, no, I know. No, I know about that.
Thump it down, thump it down. Oh, I'm floaty, 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 float, float. There we go. Reverse thrust.
Okay, I'm fighting.
Push forward on the stick. Oh. Oh, very. Oh, messy. Very bad landing. Brakes are on now.
No, I know about
50 knots. 45 knots. And we made it.
Okay, so just when you're using the auto throttle, don't forget to switch the auto throttle activation off, because your autopilot will keep reactivating it.
I'm going to come alongside and we're going to watch the others land. That was tricky-ish, not too bad. The rudders aren't the best turn on this one. You've got to really slow down the citation. You really have to slow down. See, I'm full braking on the right side now. Go on. Go on. There we go. Go on. I wanted to face the runway to welcome the others, because all of you do this. You all turn in like this in a lovely line, and it's really cool. That will do, I think. Great. Brakes are on. Brakes are... Where are we? Here. Let's hop out and have a look and see what everyone is doing. I have to adjust my camera speeds, I'm afraid, folks. A little bit slow with the old camera speeds. Now, that was Premier Ant just came in there. Do go around, go folks, if you like. Here comes Threadser. Threadser's coming in on the TBM. Good choice, by the way. He's wise. Here's me picking a citation. He's very nice. And he's right on the centre of the runway. He's holding it off, Threadser. Yeah, he's getting on the centre line. Very nice, Threadser. Very nice. Icarus is coming in. Icarus, welcome back, Icarus. And he's chosen a light aircraft. So he'll get in easy enough. And he's holding it off. Oh, he's doing floaty, like I did. Well done. Here comes Colonel Clink. Oh, Colonel Clink, slippy, slippy. Going around, deciding not to go around, trying to land again. Oh, Colonel Clink, big, boom. Frighten the passengers. Nose in the air. Is he going to stop in time? Is Colonel Clink going to stop in time? He is. Well done, Colonel Clink, because that just appeared out of the blue. Well done.
Yeah, that's
There's a lovely skip bit.
There was a wee bit of guesswork, side slippage out of the clouds.
It was the same with me. Yeah, I was all over the shop. Who's in the jet? There's Tiberius, 62. I'm going to call you Tiberius in the Airbus. It looks like. Look at those clouds rolling on, lads. Look.
It's like
lassies.
It's completely like it was completely black.
Oh, someone says there's a blank screen on the stream. Let me know, guys, if everything's good. Does it sound good? Everything's okay? Everything's fine? Okay, here, says Davo. Thank you, Davo. A few comments I've got to read here now. We're waiting for the others to come in. Badger and Cowboys coming in. Echo Bravo Bravo Sierra Yankees coming in. Rhodes 82 is coming in. Aerox is coming in. And Steman 10 is coming in. Look at those clouds building.
I'm fairly certain, like the way we brought the
that's okay. That's okay. Next, is it next off him? Next of him? I'll call you next. Is that okay? Next of him. Don't say sorry. You don't need to. Thank you. Always let me know. I really appreciate that because the sound goes or something, and I wouldn't know. So you don't have to apologize at all. Not in this stream. You're all. No one has to apologize ever. Badger and Cowboys coming in, and he's in the citation as well, and he's right at the centre line, and he's landed right, the nose is right over the centre line. Yep. Very nice. Very nice. It's Badger and Cowboy.
I think the way you and I brought the citation down on this runway is not how it is described in the pilot's handbook.
No. I don't have a clue what I'm doing with the citation. I don't have a clue. It is the way. Echo Bravo Bravo Sierra Yankee 2 always does a good one. Richie, greetings. Richie is got an amazing livery here. He's flying a citation as well. And that is a cool livery. Is that... What? How did he get that to work? Brilliant. I like his livery. We also have... who's coming in next? Rhodes coming in next. We've got lots of new people, which is great. It's Jim the Guru is with us as well. It's Jim the Guru. Nice name, Jim. Nice Jim. I was thinking, I was going, God, is he saying Jim will fix it? Rhodes 82 is coming in, and that amazing livery. Amazing livery. And then we've got Jack Cameras waiting to take off again. But look at the weather, folks. It's really quite cool.
It's like a big black cloud. It goes all the way down to the ground. Like
it's a CB, yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. It was actually funny yesterday. Like, so I was flying through a plane wash.
Snapple 72 is coming out of the clouds now. And he was like me, he was a little bit too low. So Snapple's under pressure. And Colonel Clink, you said you had what in the real world?
Yeah, yesterday, like flying through a plane wash. It's it's like you know, if you're flying along, like you go underneath a rain cloud, like you get your plane washed, like it's happy days.
Yeah.
And it's but when it was turning around, like so like it was. I don't know. It wasn't out that long, maybe half an hour or something like and it's like I was flying back and you saw this big, massive yoke, black
Nice
yoke
one,
coming
Snapple.
in over Dublin, like, you know, and
Snapple
it was amazing.
Snapple has done a successful landing as well. So everyone got in there quite well. I can't guarantee it's going to be this easy because I don't know what's going up. We have a lot of people here this week, folks. We have a lot of people joining us. I'll see if I can count you all, right? And we'll do the next leg then. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. About 23 or 24 of you. Brilliant. Excellent. So that was... We survived that, Colonel Klink.
Yeah. It's top tip. If you're using the auto trotter, right, and you're switching your autopilot off, right, it doesn't switch off the auto trotter. You have to go and switch off the auto trotter manually. Top tip?
Top tip. Indeed. Indeed. I haven't been using the auto throttle. I haven't been using it at all. Now, in fact, where's that button?
It's like
where's the button?
If you're looking at your throttle levers, right, and there is on the on beneath the throttle lever, there is it looks like a wee little gun sight going to the front, like, you know, and it's basically there is the auto throttle button. So that's where you switch on the auto throttle.
Behind the throttle?
No, it's like, you know, you have the throttle knob, like the two barrels, right? And when you look underneath the two barrels, there is like a tube which goes horizontal, right? And it actually says AT on it, right? And
I can't see it yet. I can't see it yet. Hang on. I can't see it. I'm just looking to find it.
It's like your throttle levers, right?
Ground spoilers.
And then it's like you look at the grey barrel on the very top, right? And then on the left hand side of the throttle lever, there's like a little tube barrel and like a silver-ish.
Oh yes, I see it here, folks.
Yeah,
look,
and there
AT. It's kind of hard to see. And then what do you do with that then?
There's in the front of it. No, not. You see, there's on a if you put the throttle lever forward, you see it basically. There is a button inside the barrel. Yeah.
I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Cool. That's an interesting place to have it, folks.
Yeah.
But
so if you use it, you know, when you switch the autopilot off, don't forget to turn the auto throttle off, because you're wiggling around the lever and nothing has happened, and you're still going like way too fast.
Excellent.
And then you side slip through the clouds and bouncy on the runway.
Yep. Says T and the silver thing, yeah, Dav was saying here as well. So yeah, I think everyone saw that. So that's an interesting place to have it. It's just for the sim, it's awkward to reach, so you can have a button anywhere on the keyboard. Now let's go for the next leg. Brakes are off.
Okay, where are we going?
We're going to we're in Winna. Oscar Papa Whiskey November. We're going to, I can't pronounce it, Manwabili. Oscar Papa Mike India. My waddy, thank you. Sorry, yes. My waddy, like that drink we have here in Ireland. It's a cordial. A cordial in Australia they call it. A cordial, or we call it a diluted drink. A cordial. Yeah, and they call sweets lollies in Australia. Do you want some lollies, mate? You get some lollies, eh, kiddies? Lollies.
Lollies.
Like
they call my body lollies. Like.
I'm gonna go back. Sort of yeah. Like treats. Like in America, it's candy. Yeah. In Ireland, it's sweets, like chocolate and jelly tots. Chocolate. So sweets in Ireland, candy in America, lollies in Australia. Am I right, Aussies?
That's very dodgy.
It's very important information. Do you know? Hydrate. Must hydrate. Must hydrate. I'm going to backtrack now. We'll go on the next leg. Must hydrate. And out of the Gripper Sim mug.
Ooh.
Oh, I was talking about the livery, and I think something happened for the A3 for the Airbus. We'll talk about that in the next leg. Actually, while I'm backtracking, let me show it to you. Did I put in the link even? Things happen fast.
Things happen fast. Right, so delivery for the Airbus. I'd like to thank... where is it? Jacob. Jacob has been flying with us for a long time. I'm going to put the... I think I did, folks. There's delivery, flightsim.to, and that's for the Airbus, and I talk about that now, I remember. So I'm backtracking here. I think that jet actually is the DC-6. Someone was telling me they're flying the DC-6. But because I've taken everything out of my community folder, everyone, it's not showing up as a DC-6. So I just thought for this stream, because it's updated, you know what happens here, folks, when you watch. Crazy stuff happens. And I'm going, oh my god, you know, trying to get everything working again. It's all very embarrassing, really. It's all very embarrassing. Yeah, Davos is confirmed. It is lollies. Candy, sweets, all the good stuff. There we go. I'm going to wait for everyone to line up. This time I think I'll wait for everyone. You know, I'll wait for you all. I think it'd be rude if I just went off. I'll come to a halt here. We'll hop outside. I know there's someone I've missed. There's got to be. To say hello to them. Brake is on and hopping outside. Heli Wizard is with us. Heli Wizard, welcome. Heli Wizard. Thread Z, I said. Okay. Tiberius is flying the big jet there. That could be the DC-6. Belgian Cowboy. Threads are... Richie is with us. Very clever Richie, by the way. Or 1CH1E. Nice one, Richie. Navman's off waiting for us. And the citation as well. Autopilot is taken off. Wobbly skip bit. Everyone's coming back here. There's ARH64CDN. We've got KJS&P. We've got Snapple again. Brilliant. Snapple's back. Stimmen is backtracking as well. It's Jim the Guru. I thought it was going to be Jim and Fixit. Yeah. Don't want to mention Jim and Fixit now, do we? The freak.
Oh. Fleshies.
Aerox is going to take off. Jack Hammer, Echo Bravo Bravo Sierra. 2 men to fly Davo, and I think I mentioned everyone. There's Icarus flying off. So I think everyone's ready to go, almost. And this is going to be a quick hop. Again, I don't know if
how far is it to the next one?
I'll tell you now. It is... Oh, it's 103 nautical miles.
Oh, it takes 5 minutes.
Oh, I've actually... Yeah, there's another runway there. That I mistakenly set, because I saw here, folks, see there, it looks like it's just there, but it's not the one we're going to. It's actually 100 miles away, so great. Yeah, Oscar Papa Mike India is the one, and I think I'll take off then.
It's the
me
body one.
Yeah. Are you ready, Colonel Click? My body.
Yeah, I just go now.
Oh, guess what I just did? Almost.
What?
See, that's what happens when you don't have a checklist. Flaps were fully down. I'm going to have one stage of flaps. Flaps are all down. You see what happens? So that's all good. And I know there's lots of other stuff I should be doing, but we're just flying it like we stole it today. Full power. Full power, crazy madness. We've got hills to climb over in front of us. I'm going to do a steep approach. This is what the Americans do, right? In some of their aircraft, if they're going to a naughty area. So full power. I'm going to let the speed build up on as a runway, because they want to get off away from any ground fire. So they'll go, whoa, let's go up. They go more than 15 degrees. Gear up. Flaps up. Full power. And they'll go really steep to get away, not stall though, to get away from the ground as soon as possible. Get away from the ground. Do you ever see them doing that, Colonel Clegg?
What?
When they're taking off on the... What's the big military aircraft? Is it the... they'll just take off and go straight up into the air. Very aggressive climb.
Oh, you mean like where they're going, virtually completely horizontal?
Almost, to get away from the ground as soon as possible, so there's no...
Oh, they're doing that with the Raptor, with the Tomcats, Tornadoes. There's a couple of F-16s, like, you know, where they can do and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, it's like...
With the big commercial, damn it, what's that?
You mean
Hercules,
the
the Hercules,
Galaxy?
the British do it. The Galaxy, the Hercules.
It's like,
And they dive right down. They
yeah.
just throw it down and get in and get out quickly as possible.
Yeah.
There is logic behind it. There is indeed logic behind it, but it's fascinating to see. You'll see it on YouTube. Wow, this is Cloud Deep Feature says. I've got to go back to the comments. I'm going to activate Autopilot so I can talk to you and have a look at the comments. Sorry, Colonel Clink, what were you saying there?
Yeah, it has to do with to evade any sort of anti-air gunnage, like be it rockets or be it whatever. It's just so you know that you
Avoid
don't
ground fire, basically.
Yeah, to not to have time to aim, basically. Ooh, very cloudish up here.
Brilliant, it looks stunning. Now, let's go for the comments. We're on our way. Now, let's have a look at the comments. I'll just skip back a bit, folks, because there were some big long ones there and I missed them.
So I leave the real weather on. Like I like the clouds right now.
Bombs away says, Flight Sim offers one thing for training, IRL, that you just hit on, and I don't see anyone else talking about it. With the full horn of distractions, it's a good training system to train focus on task. Yes, bombs away, because I find Flight Simulator, like I have never, even in the simulator in the training schools or in the real thing, obviously, forgot to lower my landing gear ever once. With an engine failure with two engines, what happens is if you're climbing and one engine goes, you'll yaw, and it's very dangerous. You can come out of the sky and stall and have a wing drop. All this stuff. I always put in the right rudder, and I always the problem with me is the radio. If everyone has their weaknesses, my problem is the radio sometimes. But flying was fine. But I noticed in this, because you're distracted, I did land once with the landing gear up, and I could see it happen. Because it's a flight sim, you can afford to crash, but not crash, you know. So it's great for instrument flying as well. Really good for instrument flying. If I were to renew a rating in the real world, I practice on Flight Simulator, or X-Plane, or Flight Simulator now. Look at that. So it is a brilliant training tool. And another thing that I found fascinating, Colonel King, that day in the stream, we went into the valleys in Papua New Guinea, airports everywhere. I took a wrong turn down a valley, but it was a very narrow valley, but I couldn't turn around, and the valley was climbing, and I couldn't climb above the end of the valley. You're gone. You crash. Can't get out of it. That's what I like about Flight Sim. You wouldn't see. I never saw that in any other Flight Sim. But that was like, wow. So that's what they're talking about when they're flying in Papua New Guinea. If you take a wrong turn, you're too low, you're in trouble. What do you think, Colonel Clegg? Did you have any instances like that?
Well, yeah, it's like I think, like I can't remember if it was Papua New Guinea. Probably was Papua New Guinea, but you know, you're taking off, and you have to get
Slim man, thank you
over the
following.
mountains, and you know, you have to take your time to certainly climb, like in the valley, to get over the mountains. Like if you
Joey, thank you for following.
If you just put the throttle forward and you know, trim it out to something stupid like to climb, it's like it's just not gonna work. Like, you know, eventually you stall because your angle of attack is just too great.
Can you imagine how terrifying that would be?
Yeah.
I mean, wow. Now I have to say hello to all the people who've just followed there for the last. Let's go back here. There's a few people who followed there, and I think I was busy chatting. So let's go back an hour ago, or 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, Davu Vala, I think it's D-A-U-V-A-L-A. Davu Vala has followed. Just Richip has followed. Tour Thorad Wilzer. Because I know it means something to you, and I know it's very clever, and I just can't cop on.
Oh.
Tour. I try to pronounce the names of people following.
Okay.
So I call him Wilson. I think I was saying I'll call you Wilson. Remish Robson has followed an hour ago, and then an hour ago, K-Roth 62. Heli Wizard also followed. I thought Heli Wizard was flying with us now. And then 35 minutes, Archai Lad resubscribed, tier 1. Thank you very much, Archai Lad. Next of Tim, next of Tim has followed. Slim Man 821 has just followed 2 minutes ago. And then Joey 1337 has followed. And a few seconds ago, just now, folks, Air Chief Jim has followed. Air Chief, what a brilliant name. Air Chief Jim. Greetings, Air Chief Jim.
So when you finish with all the name, go back to that Wilson fella or whatever, like, you know, and spell it out, like, you know. Let's see if we can figure that one out.
Let's see if we can figure him out. Wilson, because I do remember all your names, you know, after a while, and what you did, and so it's funny. Where is Wilson? I'm just going to make sure I don't crash into a mountain when I'm looking at the other screen, which has happened before. I'm looking at the screen here, and I see no one sees that I'm looking. I think I can do this.
So now we go here. What are we? Oh, it's only 60 miles away now. 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, so we better start to descend then, right?
Where is Wilson?
So let's see. 8,000 feet should be fine.
I can't find it now, currently.
Okay.
It'll come up again. It'll come up, he'll be on again and go, oh, there's that guy, we can't figure out his name, and there's some logic to it. And he'll be laughing his head off.
He probably will, like, he probably is.
And he'll probably tell us what it means. Do you know, he'll come out the chat. Lol, it's all good. That's, oh, here we are. He said it's all, okay, he's laughing. T-O-R, right?
Yeah.
F-R-E-D.
Yeah.
W-I-L-S-O-R.
Turf red. No, I think we stick with Wilson or Wilfred.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes it's like, who was it? I was Flying Pry 8. So here's flying for weeks and weeks, for months. Flying Pry 8, Flying Pirate. Wasn't it?
Yeah, it's just too funny.
So we're in the dark. We're in the soup, folks. Which airplane is that? Fitbert says, this is a citation longitude. And I can fly from A to B, but I'm not doing it procedurally properly. So I don't know what I'm doing with this one.
It's like I have some of the systems figured out with this, right? It's like I think I have the autopilot down on that citation. It's like, but there's some other bits and bobs in there which just, you know, do me heading. But other than that, like, you know, it seems to be fine. I like. You know, you get luxury here, like, you know, with what is it, the G3000 or something like that, what they have in here, and it's just lovely. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'd love to fly one of these.
You know, that would be like just, oh yeah, give me one of those, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, but there's sort of differences, like, you know, it's like I don't know, like how it is for you, but when you know, it doesn't matter, even a turboprop, right? It's like when you fly in a prop, especially when you do throttle changes, the change is fairly instant, right? It's like on a jet, it's all sluggish, like, you know, it takes time for the engine to spool up, then before it produces the power, yada yada yada, and the same in the reverse bit, like, you know. It just takes so much longer.
Yeah. I was doing a bit of overspeeding there, Colonel Clink.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Auto throttle is a good idea.
Yeah.
Auto throttle's a good idea. If the flaps up, flaps are all up. The gear's up.
You have the spoilers down?
Nope. That's all good.
Okay, good.
So I'm going to arm the spoilers. So the spoilers are...
They should be armed by default. Like if you look where your throttle is, right, and you go to the left, you have a lot of buttons. And
auto ground spoilers. Disarm. Arm. Now it's on norm.
If it is, yeah, you just go on to norm, and then they should just come on.
Oh, okay. So norm is it's the normal way of doing things.
Yeah. But now the question
Furbish is saying, is this a stock plane? I think it is.
I think
yes,
you should only arm the spoilers when you prepare for landing, so that they don't come on automatically, like accidentally.
Well, they should when you hit the ground. Wheels at weight on wheels, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the theory. Yeah.
Okay, we're coming down to our next leg. It's 31 nautical miles, but we're going like a bat out of hell at 200 knots. So I'm going to start slowing down.
Okay, so
and hopefully I won't mess this one up. The last one went okay, I think. Right on, I came right in. Happy days. Didn't embarrass myself because I don't know how to fly this.
And speed.
I don't think I'd steal it. Let's put it that way.
We're gonna go to.
I need to descend.
180 knots.
Now, because we've got the synthetic vision, I can descend quite a bit. So I'm going to put my... Here's the altitude button here, and you'll see it moving down here. So altitude is going to come down to... We're going to put it down to about... I'd say 5,000 feet just by guessing. And then I'm going to put the vertical speed indicator on, and I'm going to move the down button. You'll see here it's descending now 2,200 feet a minute. I'm going to increase that to 8.
I decided to go to 4,000 feet. No, I don't see jack shit. Like, I know it's all grey.
Same here. We got synthetic vision.
Yeah.
Now, in real life, guys, all this would be planned out because they'd know the highest. There's a lot to it. In real life, you go, right, at this point in the flight, we can descend to this. At the next point, we can descend, because of the hills, you have to have all these distances and all that kind of stuff. It's interesting. It's really well planned. When you go and are flying in one of those jets, folks, a lot of science behind it.
It's even like, you know, if you're flying something smaller, like, right, and then you get your pressure settings. It's like, no, so you know what the mountains are and this and that and the other, right? But, so you have to, if you think, like, you know, you set your altitude to 3,000 feet, right? And that is how you clear the mountain, right? So if you have high pressure, so your indicated altitude is 3,000 feet, but your actual altitude might be much, much lower.
Exactly. They have changed the graphics a little bit. They have close up, it's perfect. If you go far away, and I love what there's everybody behind. Look at the lot of you, look brilliant. You're all stars. Look at that. Icarus, Erox, Zest. Zest is with us. Davo, or Davo. D-Future, Navman. I'm trying to read it because they're all clumped together. Everyone's there. What a bunch of stars. But look at this, Sykes. I love this, folks, right? This is incredible. Normally in a sim, if you're in cloud, you can see the airplane from miles away. But if I zoom out, look at the way it kind of goes into the clouds. Do you know? It kind of slowly disappears.
Rain and everything.
Yeah, we have got some serious weather coming up.
Oh,
look at that.
Rain
look at that.
And flashiness and this and that and the other.
I'm in trouble. Look at the colours. Look at the colours, folks.
Awesomeness.
It's a Cessna Citation. I'm actually in the Cessna Longitude there, Joey. The Longitude. They're stock as well.
So where am I? I'm at 4,000 feet. I'm still too high. So I decide now I'm gonna descend to 3,000 feet.
Okay, I've got to get myself into approach mode now as well, Colonel Clink. I've got to think, concentrate, and make a nice one like the last time. I'm going to zoom in a bit here.
And I decide to descend only 1,000 feet per minute.
Okay, I'm coming like a bat out of hell here.
Oh, okay.
Speed brakes. That's speed brake lever. Watch this. Oh.
Just in case you're wondering, I don't see the airfield at all.
Go. Reset position, and you can see the spoil. See these here? Wait, lift dumpers. See them? It's dumping the lift off the wing, and we're going to fall out of the sky. Lift dumpers. Speed brakes.
Do you know? It would be actually interesting to know, like, what the speed limitation is. Whoa, that ground looks.
And now they're up now.
Close.
Don't go too slow. So slow down very quickly. I'm going to keep coming down. I've got all the power. It keeps going on about the landing there, though. You know, we're pretty much at idle power. 150 knots. One stage of flaps is coming down. And now I've got the aircraft under control. So you got to be patient with flight sim, don't you, guys? Vizlex Vizix says this isn't live weather, right? It actually is. Yeah, I'm in live weather. Now I one day I'm going to do a video and I'm going to look at the METARs and the TAFs, which are the aviation weather for the airport, and I'm going to tell you, is it like what it is in real life? We might actually remind me when we're on the ground currently to have a look at the real weather there.
Yeah, check what is the do you know what the ICAO code was again for that one? It's it's like Oscar Papa Mike India, yeah?
I nearly autopilot stalled there.
Oh.
See, I learned stuff with this, you know. Look at that. You got to be on top of things. You can't be looking outside. Coming down to 3,500 feet. 120 knots. Very slow.
Okay. Unfortunately, the airport doesn't provide any META or TAF information.
It's Afghanistan, you know. Well, you never know. It's worth a try to look. Thank you for looking, Colonel Click. So now we're descending. I've got my speed under control. Now we can look outside.
Okay, I still don't see the airport at all. I'm just in a grey suit.
Well, you're way ahead of me, aren't you?
Don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna concentrate now. I'm gonna be able to go to bed tonight and go. I didn't embarrass myself. Another dodgy approach, folks. It's gonna be crazy. I can't guarantee that we're gonna live. No. It's going to be very dodgy. So I'm going to zoom in here. I'm going to cheat with the GPS. I call it cheating. Because I never had this kind of stuff in the real world. I didn't have all this fancy stuff. Now let's zoom in a bit. So I kind of... Okay, that looks like I can... I need to come down a lot more.
But what I can tell you, the elevation...
coming down.
The elevation is 690 feet above sea level.
Autopilot coming off. Sorry, Colonel Clink, what did you say there?
So the elevation is apparently 690 feet.
Okay, I'm all on manual here, folks.
So I'm
getting myself lined up on the runway.
I'm coming down now. To 1,500 feet, and I see a wee bit of groundage. Just about going past 3,700 feet. I see a wee bit of groundage.
I'm lining myself up for the runway. I know it's out to my left, but I want to come out here and go straight in. Not be approaching from the side. We've got rain. But thanks to the visual system.
Just put one notch of flaps down. Yeah, just in case people are wondering, like, you know, when I'm going into land or if I take off, I talk to myself, and that just happens, and I call speeds out to myself and what I'm doing, and all that sort of stuff. Just in case people get confused, what is the colonel talking about?
Can't see the runway yet.
Okay, I'm gonna switch off the auto throttle now. Auto throttle off, and I'm gonna switch the autopilot off.
If you hear this noise, listen, folks. Hear that? That's the trim. It's me trimming.
The clickety click click.
The clickety click click. The clickety click click of joy. Full flaps. Nose wants to go up, retrimming.
Okay, I want to slow this bugger down here now.
I want to keep 100 and, let's say 20 knots. 110 will do. I'm guessing. Oh, a bit too slow actually. A bit too slow. A bit too slow. I think I see the runway lights here now. This is going to be interesting. Feet on pedals, ready for the reverse thrust.
Oh, I just
this is
see this.
very, very interesting. Oh, look at that. And I'm not coming straight on at all. It was very badly done on my part. But it's okay. It's okay, don't go too slow. Oh, I've got a nice long runway. Afghanistan have some nice runways in the middle of nowhere, folks. You know, I thought this could be a dirt track for all I know. A bit too high, but that's okay. Keep it coming.
See,
nice smooth landing.
I did myself.
All the bars off. And do you know what, Colonel Clink?
Yeah.
Can I just, sorry to interrupt you. I just noticed another thing here. The lights fade as because of the rain. I don't think it did that before.
Oh, it has 2 runways. You can choose. I'm gonna go on the right one. It has nice lightage.
I have. I'm gonna stop here. I didn't even have to use reverse thrust. Must be a military airfield that the Americans built, or the Russians. Who knows? Everybody's been to Afghanistan. The British, the Russians. Who else? Who else has been to Afghanistan on a large scale holiday?
The French, the Germans.
But the Germans in Afghanistan.
Yeah, in the last, they just left after 9/11.
Oh, as for the UN.
No, NATO.
For NATO, sorry, yeah. For NATO. Of course. The British were there way back in the day with the redcoats, back in those kind of times.
Yeah, no.
And they didn't have a good time. Let's put it that way. Now let's have a look at some people landing. There's some coming in. I'm just going to adjust my camera. Sorry to take you out and show you this stuff here. Speed up my drone and zoom. Here we go. There's a wobbly skip it in the ground waiting. He's already come down. Navman has just landed. Current Link is there. We have coming in. We have Icarus and we have Road. Mounted Fly looks like he's just going to loiter up there. I think Autopilot is loitering. So it looks like Rhodes is coming in. Rhodes 82 is coming in for a landing. I wonder, is he on real world weather? Furtbit says, I'm glad Afghanistan has been fully democratized. Thank you, NATO. Yeah, you know, it was a bit crazy there with ISIS, you know. I don't like ISIS very much.
See,
it's scary.
The problem is, I think we left too early.
Very nice. Yeah, because back again. Anything I think that is taken too literally is a dangerous thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or too extremes. To the extremes is a bad thing there. That is I can't see the tag. Icarus! Very nice, Icarus. I can't see what he's actually flying. It's coming out as a single engine piston. And I think that's it. The others are quite far away. Well, there's Zest Order, I think it is. Order. Is Zest coming in? So is this real life weather? Currently, this is incredible.
No, it's like I find it. It's like the first time I saw the ground was below 3,700 feet. And then, even then, it was like just, you know, you were still in the thick of the cloud. You just
Here comes Autopilot now. I'm watching Autopilot. They're having the same problem that we did. Because I can tell, because they're very low. They're very low. They're coming. You know the way they come out and you just barely see the ground.
Yeah.
There's Autopilot, and he's just seen the runway now, and he came in the exact angle as I did. Well done, Autopilot. So they're all coming in. They must be on live weather then. Because this live weather is great this week, folks. This live weather, like, thunder.
And it's like because you can't judge it really, like, you know, it's like I came in a wee bit too fast, like faster than I wanted to be.
Yep. It looks like Autopilot has it way under control.
Yeah.
Way under control. It looks like Stearman. Oh, Stearman had a bit of was he too low? Oh, Stearman's in trouble. He's trying to rescue it. Okay, that's fine. And down he goes. Stearman's down. He's in real life weather. Well done, Stearman. That was a nice one. That was fun. I bet you. I'd say you love that. Real life weather is great in this. It's just fantastic. Threadser is coming in. Threadser. Must be his nickname. Threadser. Carl Childers says, I'm familiar with Afghan airfields. Spent about 2.5 years deployed there. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Tricky business.
I would imagine so.
Tricky business. Threadser's coming in. He's got it under control. Tiberius is coming in behind him. Yeah, so it's a good thing to join the military, I think, Karen Craig. You know,
been there, done that, have the t-shirt.
Yeah, you've been doing it as well. I went to join the Irish Army, and I drove past the barracks one day, and it was the time of the Iraq War, and he looked like an Iraqi conscript, and I said, I'm not joining that army. I was in America, and I was thinking I couldn't join. Oh, I was under the belief I couldn't join the American army. Do you know? And because I wasn't a citizen. But apparently you can join the American army if you're not a citizen. I found out way too late. That's way too fit. Look. I thought it'd be easier because I went to boarding school. You know, with the beginning of it, the training, do you know?
In a sense, it is a wee bit like boarding school. Like, you know, you just have bigger toys.
Yeah, because some kids... Look at that, all the people. Some kids, they're at home, it's all comfy and warm, and now it's lovely, and Mummy's making breakfast, and it's all perfect, and I don't have to worry about anything. Where at least you're kind of prepared from boarding school. Because you got to do your own shit. It's like a military barracks at the beginning of boarding school. It was shocking, actually. Boarding school's not a nice place. There's bullying, you've got to navigate through that, you know?
There's bullying in boarding school.
It might help. Huh?
Bullying in boarding school. I find that hard to believe.
Oh God, yeah. And it's a weird kind of. When you look back, you go, "Why did I beat that guy up?" Why? And I was beaten up as well. And do you know what? It's like prison. I beat him up because I wanted other people to stop, so they wouldn't go near me.
So where did you go to boarding school?
I only did that once, and I shouldn't have done that. I felt very bad. Other than that, I'd kind of. Newbridge College, Kildare, not a very good place, run by priests, and they're all stone mad. Right. I tell you, yeah, they're stone mad. Not all of them. I'm telling you, some of them were very, very suspect, and we were onto them. We were cute. 14-year-olds, we were well aware of what goes on. And you know.
I had a teacher, he was a monk. Well, he used to be a monk.
Stop taxiing out to the runway and we're going to go again.
He used to be a monk until he met his wife.
Oh. Now I'm going to do something very naughty, which some people do out of laziness. I'm taking the flaps up, which is a good thing. I'll leave one stage down. I'm taking the brakes off, and I'm not going to use the whole runway currently. Just bear with me, currently. What did you say there? Let's hold that thought.
What?
You said you were going to tell me a story.
Oh no, right? it was just.
I'm going to take off. And we're going to talk about it then, that's what I'm saying. Because I'm talking to the others. I put the brakes on. See what happens? So I'm going to take off, but currently I'm not going to use the whole runway.
So brakes.
I'm going to do, do you ever see people doing like that? Ah, yeah, it'd be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there we are. I'm on the other runway. I have no idea how long this is. So time flaps, gears down. I'm going to turn around so we can all take off. And full power. Deep Future went to boarding school. But anyway, the military, I thought that would be a little preparation for me because I was used to running around and, you know, and sleeping in barracks that had no heating, if you like. I'll talk about that after takeoff. So, airspeed's alive, that's all good. 19 knots. I'm just going to take a bit of weight off the nose wheel now and hope I don't come to the end of the runway.
So, full
power.
Massive I just take off where I stopped, you know.
Yeah, so did I.
There's plenty
power back.
Plenty long runway.
Semi-altitude, which is 3,500 feet. Don't stall, gripper sim. Lower the nose, please. I want to go slow so people can catch up. I know I'm not flying it like I should. Altitude is set. Fine. Vertical speed on. I want to, when I activate it, I want at least 500 feet a minute, and altitude set. Autopilot is on, and that was a bad transition. So I didn't do that very well. I wanted to keep climbing. I figured that out in the other aircraft. There's a way of doing it in this one. They're just slightly different, but everything's slightly the same. I didn't like that transition at all. So, no. Climb. We're back on track, folks. I've slowed down. I'm slowing down for you. So yes, sorry, Colonel Clink. I just wanted to get that. Oh
yeah, no worries. I'm just going through the preparation here. So I set myself to 250 knots. What? Altitude 5,000 feet. Happy days. And we're climbing 2,000 feet per minute. Yeah, my teacher, like my class teacher, which I used to have, he used to be a monk, and you know, and he was very religious, very monkish, until he met his wife.
Yeah, that happens. that has happened. That's great. I think that's great. I think the priests should be able to get married.
Yeah.
I think priests in England can get married, vicars, because they're Protestants and they're cooler.
But
they can get married.
But you know that Catholic priests, or let me rephrase that.
Jacob has to go. Jacob, see you again next Sunday, hopefully. Go ahead, Colonel Clegg.
The clergy, right? There used to be men and women, and they were allowed to marry, like, you know, or get married, like, you know, and that was all good. But then, you know the problem is organized religion. It's like the problem for the church was that the children could claim inheritance on church property. So the Catholic Church, in its wisdom, decided only men can become priests, and they're not allowed to marry anymore. End of.
Oh, okay.
Good luck. There you go.
Okay. Patrol 1. I didn't know what you're talking about there. What's he talking about? What's going on? What? Priests, religion. Welcome to Gripper Sim's religious channel.
There we go. So that is.
Pray to Jesus. Let us praise Him, Colonel Clink. We should all hallelujah.
That's our Sunday service done.
Yeah, that's our Sunday service done. Honey has just followed. Honey, brilliant name. Welcome, Honey. Welcome. What tribe are you from? Dakota. Honey's very Indian. Very nice sound. Okay. They have great names, the Indians. Yeah. We just talk about random stuff on this channel sometimes. It's Sunday. It's been a hard week. It's been tough. Honey's a great name. Now, I'm kind of figuring out why am I still climbing? Because I didn't press the altitude button. I'm level off there, 5,000 feet. So, yes, boarding school and the military. Wow, I'm just impressed by who is that now that served in the military? Where is he? Where is he? Let me just go back here in the. Would you stop doing that flight simulator? Stop. Go to your eye candy. Give me a nice shot for everyone. I think here's a nice one. Give me a nice shot and let me read the comments. Yes. Where is he? Damn it.
Okay, so what we doing? 60 odd miles, 15 minutes, and then we should be at the destination-ish.
Jacob K. Live says, "Hey Grip, how's it going? Unfortunately, I couldn't join in as SU5 bricked my sim." Huh? Bricked your sim? Oh, blast, Jacob. I hope you fix it. I had to reboot my whole machine one day. The whole thing. It was Carl Childers. OPMI is Manwali, Pakistan. Okay. You're flying all over Pakistan, not Afghanistan. I was thinking that, and I wasn't too sure. So we're not in Afghanistan anymore. We're in Pakistan.
Oh dear.
Which is not to be mistaken with India. Don't do that. Hi, whereabouts in India are you from? Because I am not Indian. I am Pakistani. Do not get very annoyed. They don't really. They just. It's like, you know, Canadians in America. You go, oh, you're from America? And they go, no, I'm a Canadian. Or New Zealander. Oh, whereabouts in Australia from? Are you from? And they go, I'm not from Australia. I'm a New Zealander. Yeah. We all look alike. Thank you.
You can, you know, Australians and New Zealanders, like, you know, the accent is like quite different.
You kind of get, yeah. If you're used to listening to it, I'm looking over here because the comments, guys. If you listen to it, they don't say 6. They say sucks. It sucks. It sucks o'clock. In Canadian, there's different. I'm Canadian, and there is a difference. Oh, there is a big difference between Canadians and Americans. It's massive.
Is it?
But it's yeah. But personality-wise, and just the culture, but the accent to an outsider.
Yeah, it sounds almost the same.
It sounds the same. It's like someone from America. They might. Well, I think the Irish accent's very different than the English accent, I think. But they'll always say, whereabouts in the UK you're from, or whereabouts in England are you from, after telling them I'm from Ireland. Which is okay. Look, can you imagine me in Afghanistan? You know, saying, or, you know, and they go, no, I'm from Afghanistan, not Pakistan. What are you talking about? You know, we can't tell. We're not, you know. It's just nice to know the cultures, I think, before you go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know.
No, it always helps. Always helps.
Yeah. I just can't get over the weather, folks.
Yeah.
It's so alive.
Fantastic. It's
the whole thing. Sorry, go ahead.
If I would fly that today, it would scare the shit out of me.
Carl says, I have family from County Cork and also from Killarney. Oh, cool. I met this girl once, and I was very young, and I said something very silly. But she laughed her head off. Colonel Click, should I be saying this in stream?
Don't know. I don't know how blue this is.
I said, and we're chatting away, and I said, right, yeah, because our sense of humour. Anyway, I said, and she says, is there any, what was it, how did it go? I said, is there any Irish in you? And she goes, no, I'm full-blown American. I said, you want some?
Oh dear.
Anyway, I don't know where it comes from. Just where. You're still laughing. She laughed her head off. She's laughing her head off. Yeah. Just went into Microsoft Flight Simulator and it was so laggy. That's from Angry Aaron. It's really smooth here. It's been very good here. Very stormy, very bad weather. Are you loading an Islamabad next, Chief? Yes, we're going to Islamabad. We're going now to Islamabad is Oscar Papa India Sierra. So I knew that Islamabad sounded very Pakistani or Indian. And there you go. Geography. D-Feature says brilliant. Better than ever for me today. Okay, so it's running well for him. So great. Now, let's me get ahead of the aircraft and see where we are. Jack Hammer is ahead. Jack Hammer is with us. I wonder, is he with us? Take the power back. We've got 37 miles to go, Colonel Clink.
Is it only 37 miles?
Yep.
Oh dear. Better
descending.
Pay attention. So,
changing the altitude.
What is it, Oscar Papa?
It is Oscar Papa India Sierra.
Oscar Papa India Sierra. Let's have a look.
Speed ascending at 800 feet, 900 feet a minute. I know I'm descending it a bit early, but 3,000 feet's fine.
Okay, the elevation of the airport is 1,761 feet.
I'll just take my face off for a moment so you can enjoy the scenery. Don't switch off the wrong thing.
And
There
just
we go.
Just for interest, right? So the elevation is 1,700 feet, right? And the wind is from 310, 28 knots. It's
Carl Schilder says, if she was naughty, a bit of crumpet. I love that word in the UK. Are you familiar with that word, Gordon Clegg?
oh yeah.
Bit of crumpet. It's a very polite way of saying what I shouldn't have said earlier on.
Yep. So
I've just programmed an ILS landing from way 2 out. Okay, so the Skip is programming it in. He's doing everything properly.
So we have a few at 3,000 CBs, scattered 4,000, and temporarily gusts up to 45 knots. So that could be an interesting landing. Let's see how realistic that weather is.
Okay, no cursing.
Cursing, guys.
No cursing and no rude jokes, Gripper Sim. No rude jokes. Now, so the Skip It's there first. He's attempting it. So everyone's going good. So this is going to be another dodgy one, folks. We're in we were in Afghanistan. We're now in Pakistan. We're coming into Islamabad. Everyone following's behind, and the sim is running brilliantly smooth. If you're watching this and you're hoping to get the simulator going in your home, you know, some people call it a game. You can use it as a game if you like. Moreover, it's more of a simulator. Spirit Alpha 009 is just followed. Spirit, I like your username. Welcome, and to Honey before as well. Welcome to the madness. So if you've just joined us, we on Sundays I'm going to be streaming a lot more from September 1st, folks. Sundays is like flight like you stole it day, really. I fly aircraft. I don't know what I'm doing. I put myself into dangerous situations. We do crazy landings in short airfields and all that kind of stuff. And we just chat about nonsense. And a bit about aviation, you know, of course. And Karen Klink's always with us. We're in bad weather now.
Oh yeah.
And
so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Let's see if we can see the runway at some stage.
I'm getting now down to 3,000 feet. Oh, very slow. A little bit too slow for my liking. You see, that's what happens when you go outside and you're in an approach. You're almost stalled again because it was keeping the altitude, but it slowed down. It had to raise the nose to increase the angle of attack to keep the aircraft in the air, and I could have stalled and crashed. So it's a great tool for learning. So we are now 22 nautical miles away from the airfield. How do I know this? Because it tells me the GPS here. Distance 22 nautical miles. Ground speed is 188, and our TAS is 177. Sorry, our indicated airspeed is 180 now, and our TAS is 198. So that's all good. Speed now is under control. Just want stable. Get the speed stable. We're now level. No, we ain't. Oh, we are. Okay. We're kind of going back to 3,000 feet. Now what's going on with this? Vertical speed is down, please. That should level off at 3,400 feet now. We are now 19 nautical miles away. Let's zoom in at the GPS. GPS boos. Oh no, that's no, that's not what I want. Let's zoom in here. There we go. Now I'm kind of going via 4 and I'm playing with the GPS. I haven't programmed an approach. So I think if you look at the screen to the left with the airplane on it with the magenta line, I am going to come around this way and come in that way. So that's what I'm thinking in my head. I don't want to go lower than 3,000 feet now, 3.5. That's what I'm thinking. So we've got to prepare for landing. I'm not very... Oh, the camera. I keep doing that. Where's the camera? There we go. I'm back. Back. So I'm going to go out here and come in this way. So I'm happy with the speed there. I don't know the speeds of this aircraft. But look, you can't know everything about every aircraft. My aircraft, right, that I know about are all the DA-42, but they don't have it here yet. Cessnas, any low-wing, any Piper aircraft, and I'm getting to learn the Airbus. And I'm going to be streaming a lot of that. I'm hoping to stream it next week. But I said that last week as well, during the week, because I'm going to have a schedule. If you look on Twitch, I have a schedule now. Sundays is scheduled in. 2100 hours Irish time. I'm going to go from nav here to heading. So it's not going to follow the magenta line, it's going to follow my heading. And if I press the button in, like that, the heading bug here, see the little blue heading bug? That is going to follow the heading bug now. So now I can fly with the heading. So I said I want to come out. I go to a heading about northerly heading. Now see the way the aircraft's moving now, and I'm having difficulty with the mouse. If you zoom in, it's very clever, right? It doesn't do that. It keeps it more still for you. So see the heading bug moving here to a more northerly position. And I'm going to come down then to adjust my altitude to 2,000 feet. See, I've got to concentrate now. I'll go 1,500. I want to descend. 800 feet a minute will do. Let's get configured. I'm going way too fast. Way too fast. Way too fast. It's a slippery airplane. Speed brakes, cheating again, and that really slows you down a lot. Look at that.
I cheated now.
So have I.
Because I can't see anything. Because I can't see anything, I basically activated the RNAV approach.
Speed brakes off. Gear coming down. I want to go a bit more northerly. I think I'll fly it manually. I'm working too hard now with the autopilot. It's being a pain. So I'm going to fly manually now. And I'm kind of guessing. I'm guessing. I have no procedures or anything. And I'm going to take a right turn onto the runway. So I'm going to zoom in now in the old GPS. This is not how you do it. I'm sure people do, though. I know people do this. You know, Colonel Clegg?
Yeah.
You know.
No, I went because I looked up the meter information, right? So I know it's a northerly wind. Okay. And I went and I looked if it had any approach information in the autopilot, which it had. And so I selected the RNAV approach for 2-3 and see what it does.
Yeah, I'm very low here and I'm flying visually. Very dangerous. Start to take. I leave my turn a little bit. I want 1,600 feet because I saw the ground. I can see the ground.
Oh.
I'm only about 500 feet above the ground. Looks like to me.
The airport is nearly 800 feet high.
Yeah, that would make sense. Turning, gears down, flaps are down. I'll lower flaps down when I straighten the wing. I'm missing the runway. A very steep turn, 35 degrees or so. Oh. What kind of situation am I putting myself in? Feet on pedals. Straighten her out. Can't see a thing. I'm not going to descend any more than that. No, that's it. I'm more than... yeah. Oh, of course, the synthetic vision now is telling me there's runways ahead. Ah.
So So
Can't see any lights. How realistic is that? Because you can't see the lights with the rain. And I'm just guessing now, really. Is that a taxiway or runway? I don't know. I'll find out soon enough. Oh, there's no lights at all. Colonel Click. Power's off. There's no lights on the runway at all.
Is there not?
Nope. There's the feature coming to land. And here we go. Very nice. I'm home. That's the easy part coming up, is the landing. Oh god, I'm floaty, float. Shocking. Missing the center line, keeping it. Get down, Gripper Sim. Get down. There we go. First thrust on. No lights. There goes the reverse. Get on the center line. It's slippery. Very messy. Excellent. Brakes are on. Thankfully it's an international airport. Reverse off. And I can stop here. I can take this exit. The high speed exit. Now the rudder pedals aren't the best. See, look at that. The rudder pedals, Flight Sim have fixed this on most aircraft. I had full deflection of the rudder pedals. I was going a little bit fast there. See, rudders aren't doing anything. I'm on the grass now.
I don't know what the crosswind component is of the longitude, right? But don't forget that the real weather information, if that is accurately done in Flight Sim, right? There could be up to 45 knots gusts at the moment, and over 20 knots wind. So you may not actually have any rudder authority.
I was okay. It wasn't bad. I'm going to put on the brakes. We're going to watch the others come into land. I just exited the runway there. Okay, lads, coming in. Oh, speed up the camera. I've got to fix buttons for this, folks. I don't like taking you out.
Okay, so
there's okay, lad coming in.
The ANAV approach takes way too much time, so I'm gonna switch me autopilot off now. I switch this guy off, and I switch the autopilot off, and I just fly it manually.
Yeah, there's a fair few to come in yet. I can't see a thing. It's very disturbing. They seem to have turned off runway lights during the day, just noticing. There you go, Deep Future. People were asking for that. Will you turn off the runway lights during the day because they stick out like a sore thumb, and I think that's what they've done. Which is great.
Well...
they just stuck out too much. They were just too obvious. They really were, though.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Think of going into Waterford. Do you know?
Yeah.
Which runway Thread is asking at Oscar Papa India Sierra, which is Islamabad. I didn't do it procedurally at all. I did it visually. I did it like a VF4 pilot, right? Who doesn't know IF4. I did everything wrong. And I just followed the GPS and hoped I saw something. Very bold. It looks like Echo India Bravo Mike Uniform's doing the same as me. Because it's tricky. It's hard to do that. He's just saw the ground. He's climbing now. He's done well. Better than me, probably. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Who else is coming in? Stearman's coming in. Skippett's coming in 10 or, he believes. 10 right. I need to speed up the camera. Good bit. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to know what's happening. I tell you what I'll do. I'm going to change the weather a little bit so you folks watching at home can see something. I'm going to go from live, keeping in mind what the weather's like for the lads. I'm going to go to scattered clouds. That'll do just for some. It's not. That feels so much better. Now I can see what's going on. Here comes Echo India Bravo Mike Uniform. See, all the guys are trying to get their way in here. See, Mountain Fly seems to be able to fly very slow on that Dreamliner. I don't think the Dreamliner should fly that slow in reality. This looks interesting. Now remember, he's bad weather. See, he can't see a thing there now, right? So he's coming out. He's got live weather, and that's how awkward it is. Oh, we see the ground and he's going, oh, no. Oh. See, that's what happens. Yeah. It's tricky. It's tricky, lads and lassies. And that's the others are just loitering about. I think they're miles behind. Well, I was going very fast. So let me count who's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 of us are left. Thereabouts, folks. So you can all join us, North European server, anytime when I'm on. Sundays, 2100 hours, like clockwork, Irish time, or GMT if you like to call it. We're in, we made it. Look at the car park. It looks like a very fancy airport in Islamabad. Look at the size of it. Are those all air conditioners? Ooh, good God. It looks, it's a sort of fault. Is that real? Is Islamabad one of those airports that they did up, Colonel Clink?
I don't know, actually.
I think I saw a star on that. I saw a star, and that means it's a custom airport. And that is what it looks like. Yeah.
It's like Islamabad is like a fairly big airport in all fairness.
Huge. It's a big triangle. It's a big triangle. So the weather's fantastic. I mean, I still can't. It's been a year now. I think we've been at this. We've had Microsoft Flight Sim, and I just can't get over the weather. It's brilliant. Now the name tags, folks. If you just joined us, okay. I have. We'll talk about this again. You can get rid of those by pressing the backspace bar and all sorts of stuff, and do all sorts of nice fancy stuff. I have nothing in my community folder because I didn't want the sim to crash, and it hasn't crashed this week, so this is great. Icarus is coming in now. Here comes Icarus. Here's a few of them now coming in. Here comes Icarus. Icarus is in the, I don't know what that is. He's got a custom plane there. Nice landing. I think it's something bigger than that. Very nice.
Oops.
Threads is coming in. He's in the TBM there. If you're wondering why they're all approaching us from the side, it's very bad weather in the sim. I just changed it so you could see Islamabad, folks. So that is stunning. So Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. Oh, you're not here yet.
No, I decided to do the ANAF approach, and it brought me back way too far, so I decided to switch off the autopilot and fly it in manually.
Will we watch you before we go?
And it's like you have to watch out, like, you know, with your altitudes and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, you're very far away. I got full drone speed here.
So I'm just quiet because I only see a lot of grayness.
Look at that scenery, folks. That is stunning. Listen to the sounds of the birds. Just from here, that's about 1,200 feet now.
Now the only thing what I noticed here what doesn't work for me today is the trim wheel doesn't seem to work very well.
Mountainfly's got to go because he's got work tomorrow, as we all do. Mountainfly, a joy to have you back again, and thank you everybody who subscribed and followed and joined. It's absolutely brilliant. So I know I keep saying it. September 1st, I'm going to kick things off a little bit more. I want to do a stream this week. I want to learn the Airbus of the stream. You'll know it. I will have a schedule for streaming during the week.
See, it's like the good thing is GripperSim can learn the Airbus tonight. Like by the morning, he knows everything about the Airbus, and that is because we have a bank holiday in Ireland.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't get bank holidays. They mean nothing to me. I mean, these bank holidays you people have. I don't get that. I'll be sleeping in tomorrow. It's been a busy week, so I'll be up and getting ready for September 1st. I've much to do. Much work has to be done. So, Colonel Clink, I won't wait for you because you're miles away.
Excuse me.
Do you want me to wait for you?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, well, everyone's going to watch you. We're going to vote. We're going to vote in Colonel Clink's landing. Okay, so those of you who are on you can type on the chat. You're going to give Colonel Clink from 1 to 10. 10, of course, being the best score. So we're gonna judge Colonel Clink. Absolutely, we're all split up there because we don't know where to park. Oh look, that's gone to the terminal. I'll go to the current terminal while we're waiting. I'm going to go here where Calton, JP, Aerox, Stavo, and Icarus is. I think that's where I'm going to park. So maybe I'll go to the. Oh no, I'm too small to go to the gate. Or am I? I think yes, I am. So where are the boys? The boys are over here. So if I add a bit of power, I'd just like to taxi into the gate at the end of the stream. Why not? Add a bit of power to taxi back. So, I notice now on some of the more popular aircraft, the rudders work very well. On this one, they're still not, I put in full deflection there. It should turn more than that. Now, having said that, there is on some aircraft nose wheel steering, and certainly in the big jets. So maybe that's me. I have activated the nose wheel steering, which is probably here. Oh, here it is. Now, let's learn something about this then. Let's just leave it go there. So this is the nose wheel steering here. Oh, it is active. Look, it's active. Okay, so it's active on the ground. Okay, so we got nose wheel steering. So my initial thing is right. Just needs to be a bit more sensitive. But they fix it for most other aircraft. I think the update now is stable after that stream, folks. The update is very good. I know it's very annoying when they update it and everything's kind of reset and, But I think this update, they can't keep doing these updates where it crashes on us. Because of the Xbox, I think. Because you can't have people going onto the Xbox and it's, there's a bug, and it never happens on Xbox. You never notice that? You never load a program after an update and it's broken. So they have to have the whole thing more stable, don't they? Because it's the same build. If you're getting an Xbox, the flight sim on an Xbox, it's the exact same in the PC. The only difference is I can ascertain at the minute is that you can't use flightsim.to to download extra liveries and stuff like that, but I think they're working on that kind of thing. So yeah, happy days. You're in for a treat. And I have to say to you as well, I think, because I'm going to get the Xbox, you don't have to buy a big PC, happy days. And I wonder will they have VR for the Xbox? Is that coming up? I haven't looked into that yet. Will they have VR for the Xbox? Probably. I hope so. I really hope so.
I mean, it's like technically there's no issue, like in terms of not having VR for the Xbox,
Yeah.
Well, technically.
There we go. So you tell me, Colonel Clink, when you're getting closer, because I don't want to miss your landing. All right. So I park here. Brakes on. I hit the B button again. That is the. So brakes are on. Great, great, great. How do I shut this down? Well, I don't know exactly. You gotta do one aircraft at a time, folks. It's what's the hood on this? Is it active?
What?
No, there's a hood on these, but it's not activated.
Yeah,
the hood?
Yeah, no, I don't think you can use it for some bizarre reason.
So yeah, there's a little bit to it, but it's all kind of the same thing. You just have to know where the buttons are and whatnot, folks.
I'm just
let's get some stuff.
Following on the magenta line here, more or less.
How far out are you?
I'm just turning into the final now on the onto the runway, and I'm about 5 miles out.
Okay, 1 out of 10, folks. 1 out of 10. Ropelios says, which aircraft were in the citation? Most of us seem to be in the citation, or the citation longitude. I've been using Xbox of impressive implementation, Evo5 says. Brilliant. I'm delighted. What airport and server, Z Matrix says. We're in now, we've just landed in Islamabad, but we're going to end the stream soon when Colonel Clink's land, if you've just joined us. But every Sunday, 2100 hours Irish time. This is scheduled for every Sunday. So We're in Islamabad here at the minute in Pakistan. And the server's always the North European server. The only reason I use the North European server is my sim won't stutter then because of lack of internet. It's the best one for streaming, and it's nice and smooth in the stream. So join us. Join us, certainly. Everyone who's just joined, as Z Matrix 45, just join us, and you can fly along with us anytime. Everyone's welcome. I kind of get to know everyone's name now. I know Richie here is quite new, you see, and Richie, he's new to watch. He's new to joining us. He's not new to flying, you see, because I can tell. You can tell, but it's great to have new people flying because they start very ropey, and it's all about being ropey, and if you don't start badly, you'll never get started, will you? So he's flying something else now. I just don't have that livery. But very nice landing right in the centre line. Look at that. That's Richie. 5004.
Right. So
very nice.
There we go.
Very nice, Richie.
I think that I think that is the runway.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Now we have a new follower. Raperlio. I'll go with Raperlio. Okay. Here comes Colonel Clink. There's another new person. Feels okay, man. I like it. He's on. Look at that. He's on the A380. Oh, nice one. Feels okay, man. Brilliant name, by the way. Feels okay. Here comes Colonel Clink. Out of 10. Okay, he seems to be on the centre line. He's right over the beginning of the runway. He's flaring. Is he going to bounce? No. He's got the rear wheels down and very gently with the nose. That was very nice.
Scary, that is. Scary.
That was very nice. And look how short he's landed, folks. He got the reverse thrust on. Very nice. Colonel Clink, that was actually very good. Considering the weather. Let me show everybody at home what the weather was like for Colonel Clink. Right. This is what the weather was like for Colonel Clink. Live weather. Oh no, that's live time. I don't want live time. No to live time. Weather. That is the weather Colonel Clink's flying in, folks. So he came in like this. Let me show you. I'm going to zoom back in here. So he could not see the airport at all, see? So it's quite tricky. That was well done, Colonel Clink.
Yeah, no, it's like
cast your votes.
I literally just flew onto the magenta light.
Very nice. Well done. You did a good job there. Better than mine, I have to say. Well done. Thank you, everyone, for following and for subscribing and supporting the channel. That's great. Skipit has given you 9.5. Deep Future has given you 10, Colonel Clink. Robert Times has given you a flat 9. Thread says, later all, I've got to go. He says, good times, and we'll see him again. Welcome, Thread. Very much welcome to you. And everyone who's come on. 10 for that, Evo gives you. So you've got an average of 9, probably 9.9. 9.8.
That's not
Colonel
too
Clink
bad
so far. Yeah, you're famous. There's Snapple, Ockeye Lad, Premier. Everyone's lined up nice in the parking area.
Where's everybody? I can't see.
Wayne says I sound Irish. Wayne says I sound Irish. I am from Islamabad.
Yeah. He is.
Yep.
He is.
No, I am.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm Islamabadian. In Islamabadian. I'm Islamabadian. As you can tell by my dark complexion and my turban. No, I'm Irish, yes. I'm from Ireland. I'm from Wexford, in the country in Ireland, in the middle of nowhere.
Now,
not really.
How do you call somebody from Islamabad now?
How do you call?
Yeah, like, you have Londoners, you have Dubliners, you have New Yorkers, like,
I'd say it would be their own dialect, I'd say.
Are there Islamabadias? Islamabadias?
Wayne Butler subscribed with Prime and it didn't go beep beep. Didn't go beep beep. What's going on with the beep beeps? Oh, it did go beep beep. There he goes. Wayne is there following. And it's just a little bit of a delay. And Wayne subscribed with Prime. Wayne, thank you very much. That helps all our streamers. It supports all the channels. And as you can see, there's plenty of room for more people to join. There's the one for Wayne. Wayne, thank you very much.
It's very, very bad in Islamabad.
Weather's very bad in Islamabad at the moment. This is live weather. Very impressive. Oh, is there, before we go, a little fact. Is there weather for Islamabad on real world weather?
Yes, it
And the
is.
real weather. I'm going to show you folks what the real weather is in Islamabad. This is a pilot's app we use for real weather in the real world, okay? So I'm going to type in the ICAO identifier for Islamabad, which is Oscar Papa India Sierra. It does. Oh, interesting. I'm just going to show you in the camera. You may not be able to see it. That's called a TAF, a terminal area forecast. You can see that on the phone. I'll read it out to you, okay? So, the weather at the minute. The wind is 230 at 18 knots. Visibility is 800 meters. They're using a runway, the runway visual range on runway 28 is only 1,900 meters. So it's all about 1,900, 2,000 meters. The weather is thunderstorm with rain in the real world. The clouds, few clouds at 3,000 feet, cumulonimbus. Scattered clouds at 4,000 feet, overcast clouds at 10,000 feet. Temperature is 21 degrees. Dew point is 21 degrees. So if the temperature and dew point are the same, that means you've got moisture. And that's what you got. And you got really bad weather when the temperature and dew point is the same. Pressure is low pressure, which makes sense to me, 1001. So that's very low pressure. All the soup comes in. And the weather's very bad, and there's a few tempos, wind, and stuff like that. So that, Colonel Klink, is accurate.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate.
Real world weather. And if you want to look and see what a laughing at TAF looks like, I hope it comes up on the screen.
Yeah.
I want to get a second camera so I can show you all. I want to have another camera, like you can see the front-facing camera. I want one that comes to the side, so I can show you other stuff what I'm doing. So that, if it focuses, I don't know. I know it looks a little bit in code. It looks a bit intimidating first, but there is ways to I can just press another button and it decodes it to English because it's all codes from the Queen's codes back in the day when the UK were aviating. So there you go, folks. Thank you so much. That was a great stream. I think it was one of our best ever. I had fun. What do you think, Colonel Klink?
Oh, no, that was very good. That was very good. And it was actually good to stick with the live weather, going from really, really good into really, really bad.
Yeah, a whole atmosphere changed from good weather into bad weather, and good and bad, and into the clouds and out of the clouds. It was great. Live weather's great sometimes. Wayne asked, what kind of setup do I have? Wayne, I have, if you go to Gripper Sim on YouTube, I have a setup video of my old setup, and there's part of the new one here. I'm going to do a setup video in the next couple of weeks of what I have currently. And I'm going to do that on YouTube. Look up Gripper Sim on YouTube. I've loads of videos there now, a couple, a fair few.
He only has two, really.
Huh?
You only have 2 videos up there, really.
I think it's 120 something now at this point. oh, feels so okay, man. It's just crashed. So, folks, thanks a million. And Wayne, I'm delighted to see you here. Sorry you've just got to the end of the stream. 2100 hours Irish time. Or English time or GMT time. I'll have more streams coming up from September 1st and videos. And I always say long goodbyes, don't I? I keep harping on, Colonel Klink. But thanks everyone for following. I really appreciate it. Skip It says, for my attention. Love your outro video music, by the way. It's quality. I know, I love it too. A friend of mine did that. He's going to join us only when helicopters arrive. He's a very good graphic designer and very talented individual. So guys, thank you so much, and we will see you. I'd show you my outro because you like the outro. I like the outro. And Colonel Klink, thank you very much.
Good about it. See you guys.
Folks, have a great week, and we'll see you. We'll see you next Sunday, 2100 hours for more crazy madness.